I'm still getting adjusted too. I'm adjusting to all of you watching me. Hi guys, how's it going? It's another week. We're here at VKet. Submissions have started. We're signing up. So because we're signing up and because this is the week to do it, and that it's ending this weekend, we decided to do a very special version of the weekly World Hop where we're not hopping as much, except that I'm going to hop into your DMs if you don't sign up for VKet. Probably.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what we need. That's what we need to happen right now. So we have a ton of information to go over today. We have, of course, the world has been updated. We have Slide an app in here right now, and look forward to lots more cool updates by our ambassadors and IAS team. Shadow River has built this world for us. It's called How's Your Progress? You can find it inside VRChat. If you're wondering what this is all about, you can look down below. It's VketGT3224. That's us down there. You can join us in this group, and you can learn all about how to exhibit for VKet. And I believe that you can.
! Or if you're in my chat, yes.
Yeah. And again, thanks again to Kudo and Skulls for joining us here as collab streamers today. Once again, we've been blessed to have lots of our ambassadors and IAS members come through and be part of this and help build this channel a little bit over the last little while, and we appreciate each and every one of you who come and stream with us and join us on these World Hops every single time. We know it's a little hard to get even 10 viewers, and to see 50 or 30 to 50 every single time is a big deal. So thank you so much. It's really great. So, what's today about? Today's about a lot of things. We have all the things that you can sign up for. Let's start from the very top. I guess I'm gonna. So I got the camera following me. Let me go way over there. I'm gonna start over there because there's so much stuff in here, and I want to show you guys all of it. Before we get to this cool thing, we got Sliding App. It's this little app that lets us do a slideshow, which we're gonna do really shortly. But first, we're gonna go over here. Shoop. So this poster right here, the reason why this one is in here is because you, can be on the side of a building, a giant printout, previously trucks. We're not doing trucks, as far as I know this time. We're probably not doing a truck. But you can be on the in our actual printed material at VKet Real in Tokyo, Japan, and also in other places potentially in Tokyo as well. A lot of our marketing copy and physical print goods, including the bag that you get when you go to VKet Real and other stuff like that, has avatars on it. The sign up for that historically has been either extremely packed with people coming through, or people didn't notice it as much. This time we want to make sure that everybody sees it, but the deadline is right at the same time as the deadline for submissions, or for signups rather, registration for VKet. So this right here, you got until the same day you have to sign up. Now, that's the 15th in Japan, which means it's the 14th in North America. So if you want to see this, if you want to be there and you want to have your stuff on here, you got to sign up for this. It's all over our social media. So we've been kind of crazy about posting everything. I'll be honest, like the rest of the team is doing a great job of making sure that everything is going out on literally every single platform. So if you're on Reddit, it's r/virtual market. If you're on YouTube even, you'll see YouTube posts on VketChan talking about this stuff. You'll also see us on X over at envket, and you'll also see us on Instagram at vket_official, as well as Threads under the same thing. And if you're on Blue Sky, it's en.vket.com. So if you haven't seen it yet, and this is the first place you're seeing it, well, you can come here right now inside VRChat, because I know a lot of you just don't want to be anywhere else. Social media is crazy, so especially in 2025. So if you'd rather spend your time inside VRChat or on Twitch, like I know a lot of you do, you can come right here to this world right now and click the link up there. This little link button, it brings up your keyboard, and you can copy it and paste it right into your browser, and that'll take you to the sign up form. And what we want you to do is take a picture with a cutout. So using the camera, and there's instructions in there, but using the camera inside VRChat, use the alpha cutout function. We want you to be jumping out, and that's the picture that we need. So if you want to get in there, if you want to pop out of the scene and be part of our actual like physical printed stuff, like you can say, hey mom, I'm in Japan on TV, because TV does come around and film this stuff also, which is really cool. You can do that. So this is the most important one. A lot of people miss out on this. I missed out on this last year. I did. Which
I was looking for you on the poster, but that makes more sense. I was like, where is he?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I
wasn't on it either.
I know, right?
Summer one.
We all forgot. so now you can't forget. I'm pretty sure I did it. I'm pretty sure I did it on day one this time. So make sure that you get yourself in here. And that means all of you guys. I hope to see every single one of you that are standing in front of me right now have clicked that button and submitted a picture. Because if you haven't, you have no excuse now. All of you are here. Like all of you right now. No excuses. You're gonna get on that thing. Obviously, we released a lot of news about the last VKet. We had a big improvement in the number of people that showed up. If you're seeing this, and especially if you found it through the live stream, or if you found it through any of the other things that I've done, like announcements or videos or things like that, please let us know, and try to get that across to people. Like if tell us where you're finding information. If you remember the last live stream, I was asking where is everybody, because viewership in general has changed, and we're not quite sure where everybody is. So we try to live stream everywhere, but it is what it is. But we are seeing a significant increase in people, and hopefully it's us and your friends and other VTubers and other folks who are coming through, our collab streamers and all that, are helping to do that. We had a lot of people at VKet Real as well, and see this building here, see all this crazy avatar stuff. This is where your picture will go if you sign up for this, right? Okay, so thing number one, you got it. Poggers in the chat if you got it. Okay? Yeah, I get it. Hype is good.
Take your pictures. Submit your pictures.
Yeah, please do. Please submit your picture. That is really important stuff. All right, so we're also gonna teach you how to actually be part of VKet this time. one thing I'd love to say, of course, is like you can find a lot of information over at vket.com. So vket.com, there's a button on the page that will take you to the microsite right now, which looks amazing, by the way. The new winter site looks really, really good, and there's a ton of information there. We're going to go through what all of that means when you sign up, but you do need to have a VKet account. You can sign up for a VKet account using Line Messenger, your Microsoft account with single sign-on. You can also sign in with Google, but you'll need to make an account first on vket.com. And if you're going to follow along with me today, that's what we're going to do. But first, I know that you guys all have little announcements and things going on this weekend. So why don't this weekend and end the week coming up? So since Kudo's here, he was saying early on that you had an announcement. So I'm gonna let you say it while you're here.
I do. I have an individual that needs to join me for that. I don't know if they're available. Just the sooner they're able to reach them out. They're by spawn.
Okay. I know I threw that right at you. I'm just like, here, do the thing.
Get started. Yeah, I can go ahead and get it started. I think they're there. So my group is Maple Tree. Hello, my name's Kudo, by the way, VketIS. It is Kudo Day.
It is Kudo Day.
It is Keto Day.
It's 9/10.
Maple Tree, 9/10 is Kudo in Japanese. So today's my day. So anyways, Maple Tree is my community. We've been a really old community since basically 2017, but we haven't become an official community until Summer VKet 2025, just recently. I got so motivated with the Summer VKet, I decided to make my group like an official community. I was like, hey, we bridge the gap between cultures here. We have such a wide variety of cultures, and I definitely welcome everybody to come join it. We have a crazy event coming up this Saturday. I can have Senator, if you want to drop the sticker on the ground for the dates, and I have also I Wield Keys here, which is also a Maple Tree event manager of ours. I can have her come in. She can speak up more on what this event is this Saturday. We have this down here as a sticker to advertise what is going on.
Whoa.
And for those of you not in the world, there you go.
Yep, and I'll let Keys.
Aren't stickers great?
The mic here.
Okay.
Let us know what this event's about.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Iwild Keys. You can call me Key for short. I'm actually a photographer, an event photographer in VRChat. Mainly active within the Japanese community and also like Kyoto sites that I sometimes help organize events. This is just basically a way to get everyone together to just have a really good time. It's for everyone. It's a global cyberpunk themed DJ party. It's going to feature multiple artists from like all over, some Japanese DJs, some European ones and stuff. And again, it's just for fun and everything. We think everyone's going to really enjoy it. Our DJ lineup features Ashumi, Starstream, Aika, Paul Manton, Kohada-chan, and another DJ named Error. They're all really amazing. We really think you're going to love their genres. There's a mix of different styles and things like that. But we really want everyone to just have fun with it. So we really hope you guys enjoy it. Special announcement also, we are celebrating multiple birthdays that day. So that's going to be for Dioxin, Hayatakaze, and our friend Chris HD. So please, if you see them at the event, please give them a special shout out. Yeah, give them a special shout out. And everyone, please have fun with it, like I said. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
That's awesome. So many September babies. But that sounds great, man. Holy cow. This is awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be running really.
Yes. Do you guys announce the date and time? We probably should.
Yeah, you should announce the date and time.
Yeah, let's announce the date and time.
How late that is. So
okay.
Find a time that works for you. Come by.
It's going to run till late, huh?
Open at 7:45 p.m. EST on September 13th. However, if you're from Japan, if you're from Japan, it's going to be the next day, Sunday at 8:45 a.m. And then the event starts 15 minutes later. So
that's awesome.
Be sure to, get there on time, and yeah, we'll have a great time. It's going to be running all night for several hours.
So find a time that works for you and come by. We'd love to have you by.
Yeah, not just at
Join
VketChan.
Mapletree. We do
Yeah,
fun things.
please do.
Yes,
Not just
we
at
do.
VketChan, but like part of this World Hop and the whole reason of having these gatherings every single week is that people can network with each other and we can celebrate events like this even when VketChan's not going on, right? So for the 2-week period that VketChan's going on, it's great to promote all your communities and like to find communities like Mapletree that are there, and maybe you can find some after the fact, but you know, it is limited by how long the event's going on. The purpose of doing events like this one and coming in every single week is so that we can help promote you guys as well. So if you have an event, please join our Discord. We have a ton of people in there, and we have a section for self-promotion and for promoting your communities and promoting your works on various e-commerce site. You know, please come join. That is how we are going to find you, and that we can help promote you. And then you can come and do this, do what Cuter did, you know, and talk about this event, talk about your events, talk about your birthdays, all that fun stuff. And we really want to be here for everybody, even when VketChan isn't going on. But since VketChan is going on, now you have a double opportunity. So the second thing I want to talk about, besides this one, is community signups. So we also have community signups.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's also happening right now. So if you're a fan of communities like Mapletree, that sign up is happening now. Now, I want to preface this by saying community collabs in VketChan are super special. We give you a lot of people will only sign up for those and not realize that they probably should have signed up for a normal booth as well, which we'll get to. But community collabs are really important. We give you essentially a double wide space, so you get half the trailer park. You get this giant spot at the beginning of VketChan where, and hopefully it's community that fits the theme of the world. You're gonna see some community collab as we go through things, but that's another thing that's happening right now, and you're going to see signups for that in just a moment. If you saw my video, please, you know, share it places, especially whether you're sharing it from my profile or you're sharing it from VketChan. We want to see those numbers go up. If you're not already following us on social media, number go up is important. So you know, we want to show the people at the top of the tower that things are working, and that means that we need your engagement no matter where you're at. So I know that a lot of it's split up right now, so numbers look smaller. So, you know, the best you can do to share it around and tell your friends to follow us if you're not would mean a lot to us. You know, like I said, always let us know like what site works for you, and we'll post there more, right? Okay, so speaking of
our event later on
Sounds good.
Twitch and all our socials, so
Sounds
keep an
good,
out
sounds
for
good.
our actual posts.
Yeah.
It makes it easier for joining the group.
Why is my foot stuck?
Yes.
There we go.
So-
Heck yeah.
No, that's awesome. No, and again, we'll try to link everything out as well for you guys in here too. So, you know, keep in touch with us and you'll be able to find it all. I highly recommend doing things like this. Making stickers in VRChat is a super great way to like help people share stuff. It works out really well. And coming here, getting people to join your group and promoting your group inside your profile is a great way as well. If you want to join us, it's VketGT3224. We have a group public instance open right now in Shadow River's How's Your Progress world, and it's always a fun time. So come join us. Now, without further ado, speaking of birthday people, Haya has gone to great effort to set up Slide App for us right now. And we're going to go over there and do a slideshow properly. If you haven't checked it out, Slide App is a great application made by a Japanese community. It's literally sliden.app, sliden.app. Thanks to them for getting us such a great prefab for this, and also for Shadow River for implementing it so quickly in one day. So I'm going to go over there and press buttons. Hold on.
I don't.
It works so good. I'm telling you, it works so good. So, different from previous ones, I am actually going to open up the floor a little bit for you guys. I'm going to expand my radius, the cone of silence. You guys remember Get Smart? Am I too old? Is that too old of a reference? Do you guys remember Get Smart? The Dome of Silence? That's what it feels like having this thing. So we're gonna have the dome. We're gonna have the Dome of Silence. I'm gonna expand it a little bit, and as long as you don't all rush me with questions all at once, we're gonna pause this as we go through it and answer your questions. If you're feeling really industrious and you want to make me super happy, what we're going to do is you might want to open up a tab and have the browser open, and you can go along with us and sign up for VketChan at the same time. Now, do you think you should? Do you think you have nothing to exhibit at VketChan? I disagree. You probably have a community. Maybe you have friends with a musician. Maybe you like to do karaoke nights. Maybe you do art
or
on the side.
yourself.
Yeah, or
maybe you exist.
Maybe you exist. Maybe you're
community.
yeah, or you want to start a new community. Maybe you're a VTuber. Maybe you want to find other people into competitive ice skating. I don't know, something. But that's really what VketChan's all about. VketChan is about finding a community community and finding creators, commissioning people, finding avatar creators, finding world creators. Maybe you've got a world that hasn't popped off yet inside VRChat. That's really what VketChat exhibition is all about. This entire event started 7 years ago in 2018, and it was designed as a way to showcase what you do in your community, not just not just in social VR, but also like on the web in general, like in all factors of the metaverse, whatever you're into. And again, VRChat's an excellent platform to do that sort of thing, and it feels real, right? So we're going to take questions from you guys while we're here, and we're also going to do it live on stream as well, so that anybody else who might be considering it can sign up. So again, once again, yeah, domain expansion, Dome of Silence. I mean, I guess, but hopefully not this time. So I'm gonna open my distance just a little bit. I'm being vulnerable for you guys now. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to take your questions as we go through this. Once again, thank you, Haya, for getting this together so quickly. She's been posting all of this stuff everywhere. If you are interested, we have calendar events set up inside the VKET group. We also have a global calendar, and it's Google Calendar, and you can find the link to that and have it on your own calendar. It's right over there, directly across. See where it says right there, big fat Google, subscribe to our Google Calendar.
The link is right above.
Yeah, it'll link you in.
You
can find our Google Calendar. And we're also posting on Reddit. You could discuss on Reddit too. We need a bit of that. Reddit's a forum. Forums are good. Forums stick around, right? Anyway, all right. I'm going to stop babbling. Let's go through this. So once again, the website is vket.com. And you'll see right on the top left, there's a apply for submission button right there. Also, if you're a company that's watching right now, please feel free. Come talk to us. Exhibiting at VKET is probably a lot cheaper than your advertising campaign, and it definitely has a better impact. So let's get started. When? Now. These are info sessions. So the first one's starting at 8:30 p.m. as we did, and we're doing it during the live stream here on Twitch. So this is the first one, right? But I'm going to be here for all of them. So we're going to do the 11th, which is tomorrow at 9 p.m. We're also going to do one on the 12th, which is the day after tomorrow, or Friday, and the 13th at 11 a.m. in the morning for anybody else who might be on the other side of the world, and for those of you who wake up early like me. So we're going to do this. Right, so four different chances to sign up. So if you have trouble signing up, it's a lot. If you have trouble signing up for VKET, or you have questions that I didn't answer here today, or if you're here today, and I know every one of you knows at least 5 people, and if every one of you got 5 more people to sign up for VKET, we would have to triple the number of worlds probably next time. So please tell your friends to sign up, even if you think you know somebody who deserves a bit more attention inside VRChat, or on Twitch, or on YouTube, or on their social media, or whatever they're doing. Maybe they run commissions for avatars, maybe they do art, maybe they do music, maybe they do karaoke, maybe they're just really, really, really good at stand-up comedy. Unlike me, you should definitely ask them to come in. So if each and every one of you know at least one person, that's twice as many people. If y'all give me a nickel, I'll be rich forever. What's VKET? VKET is what we're talking about right now. It is literally this is like essentially our breakdown here. We're going to do this for about an hour, and then maybe we'll get to go to a world too while we're at it, and then we can show off some of the things that people do inside VKET worlds. VKET again, it's a showcase. It's an indie showcase. We do have corporate exhibitors, but the reason why the corporate exhibitors are here is because there's a lot of people who are already here at VKET. So the sponsors of the VKET world, VKET is not really a commercial event. Okay, it is a indie exhibitor event, just like ComiCat or the Artist Alley inside your Comic-Con. That's really what VKET's all about, and it's to promote you guys, indie exhibitors, people who are creating content in VRChat, avatar creators, texture and world creators, Udon creators, people like that. Folks who are making a living or trying to make a living or would like to make a living in the metaverse. VKET is here to promote you. That's really what this is all about, and so if you fit inside any of that sphere, if you're here to do education, if you're here to build a community, whatever it is, that's what VKET's all about. And all of the exhibits or booths inside VKET encompass all of those different things that you might be into, right? This progress world here is to sort of teach people about what's going on, and to teach people about other communities that are connected to virtual market and that sort of thing. But we also have a narrative. The worlds are deep. They have a super deep storyline. If you attended Kudo and Nekuni's World Hops recently about lore, you'll find information about that as well. So VKET functions as a writing prompt. This is getting into step 2. This VKET functions as a writing prompt to help you come up with whatever your booth might be. We're going to also talk about how to exhibit. We're going to talk about the schedule that's coming up, because you can sign up for VKET right now and register and not have anything ready yet. So a lot of people think, oh, I have no time. I only have until the 15th to sign up. I don't have anything ready. Well, good. That's fine. It's okay. You've got a month. So after the sign up period, the sign up period is registering your interest. Also, there's no obligation. If you get in and decide you can't afford it, and by the way, it's cheap and or free depending on how you sign up. Or you realize you don't have the time, or you're going to be going out of the country, or whatever the case may be, you're not obligated to sign up. Or we're going to talk about that too. Okay. But so registering is free, and registering is free, and there's no obligation to complete the registration. It's all there. Okay, let's go through this.
Yes, so give it a try.
Yeah, please do. So once again, virtual market every 6 months. We just finished VKET 2025 summer. We're going into VKET 2025 winter. And here's our worlds. So we talked a little bit about corporate worlds, and I'm going to explain what that is once again. So we have these two amazing sponsor worlds that happen every single time at every single VKET. Sometimes there's three. This time we have two confirmed sponsor world. One is going to be Shibuya, and the other one is help me out. Anybody know? Who's been watching? Anybody paying attention? Corporate worlds?
Shinjuku. Not
Huh?
Shibuya.
Yeah, or sorry, Shinjuku. Oh my god, I screwed it up.
I said the same thing yesterday.
You did, eh? Yeah. So Shinjuku today, and anybody else? Anybody else paying attention?
And
You guys are streaming with me. You're gonna have to help me out here. I'm gonna start quizzing you guys. This is how we know you know what you're talking about.
Singapore.
It is Singapore. There you go. Very well. Okay, so I promise I know what I'm talking about. We're gonna go through all of these here today. So
See if anybody else knows.
yeah, I'm
about
just
Singapore.
yeah. So we're gonna learn about Singapore. The idea behind the Parallelization World Project, and we've announced this on various like publications we've done over the year, is we want to do at least 100 cities around the world and try to make like a fantastical version of those areas. We do a bunch of places inside. In and around Japan in various cities. We've done Nagoya and Osaka. We've done Okinawa. We've done all these different cities. But these two times it's going to be parallel Shinjuku, right? And it's going to be like the chaos of Shinjuku, because if you've ever been there, you know it is. Shinjuku Station is insane.
Yeah.
And again, the Shinjuku city is a city in the metropolis of Tokyo, right? So it's a pretty fun one. And then of course, parallel Singapore. Singapore is kind of known as a smart city. So the idea behind that, again, it'll be like a smart city of the future. So you can see, the crazy artistic stuff that's going on here. But yeah, time and space, other interesting things are going to be happening in there. So these are our two corporate worlds. These worlds are going to be filled with exhibitors, big companies, huge companies. In fact, we have a lot of cool stuff coming from other companies that are working with VKET and Hiki in general. Once again, Hiki is the company that makes Virtual Market, and you're going to be seeing some surprising stuff in the next little bit. I can't give away too much, but you've seen some of the companies we've worked with before. If you're new here, prepare to be amazed. But you're going to see these. Now, these guys essentially pay for it. The corporate worlds, if you're working for a company, or you are the figurehead of a company and you'd like to be featured at VKET as a corporate sponsor, we have we have a really good program for that, and we have some great case studies and things over the years that really show that advertising at VKET works. It's far more effective than, at least in our opinion, and provable. It's far more effective than a lot of other advertising methods that you might want to do on the web, because
yes,
let's be honest.
I want to see more Western companies do this too.
I would,
because
I
I've
agree.
literally been so deep within like an advertisement in VKET just because I had a fun game, or it was like really interactive, and I don't know, it's just a really cool way to experience it. So.
Yeah, you know what? And
yes,
listen, for those of you who need to advertise, remember we have a TV strapped to our face, so. we're not getting distracted by our smartphones in here, okay? It really does work. It's true. But yeah, I'd love to see some more Western companies in here. That hasn't closed yet. You can find information about corporate exhibit on vket.com. There is a button there as well, alongside regular signups. So Shinjuku, Singapore, Creator Worlds. We have 4 new ones. We'll start from the top left here. We're returning to Kowloon Empire. This one is titled Void Alley. The idea behind Kowloon Empire Void Alley is it's like a nameless district. It's like cast aside and abandoned. So this whole area is just like, yeah. This one right here. This whole area is designed to be like, there's like no laws, no order. It's like a really deep in the middle of the city kind of area where people live and conduct business, probably illegally. So it should be pretty interesting. It's like a rusty, decayed world. Now, the creator worlds, if that resonates with the things you do inside VRChat, for example, like a cyberpunk party, would that make sense? If you were into cyberpunk, probably Kowloon Empire, Void Alley. That's likely where you'd want to be. So if your aesthetic is cyber stuff, if you build cyber stuff, if your avatars are like me, like into cyberpunk stuff, I might vibe there as well. And I definitely, yeah, Kowloon Empire has an excellent storyline that goes along with it as well.
If you're into the VketChan lore, keep an eye on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 110%.
Lore.
What else? So anyway, yeah, no law, no order. That's the idea behind that one. We also have Nostalgia Storybook. So Nostalgia Storybook.
This one's so cute.
Yeah. So when you were a child, you were enchanted by, a storybook. It may have shaped the ideals of who you are today. Maybe you're a dashing prince, or a courageous princess. The idea behind this is, you want to it's a way to revisit childhood and that feeling you got when you were watching those fantasy films when you were a child. So the idea behind this one is it's a remake of Once Upon a Time. So if that's something you're into, and we know that there's a lot of people who are there's a lot of folks who make fantasy style avatars and magic systems and and dragons and all kinds of stuff. So there's this is definitely the world for you if that's the case. Now, one cool thing that happened here is that we have a very special message from Ponpon, who has, we have a very, very special message here from Ponpon, who is the world director this time. You guys may know Ponpon from Localization, and he also is the creator of VketChan Plus, and has been part of Global Team and Virtual Market since around VKet 4. We've been hanging out for a long, long time. So it's really cool to have a message here. He left this up for you guys. I'm going to zoom up here and try to read it out. So this world aims to do many things that were previously thought impossible or given up on in past VKet productions. What that means is he's going to try to build this world in a more unique way and give you guys a lot more interesting things to do beyond just the exhibits themselves, right? So the range from how exhibits are presented to the involvement of global creators for the first time since VKet 5. So what he's talking about here is back in VKet 5, we had a world called Curiosity, and we also had a space world, the space station world as well. And those two worlds had creators from the Western team, as well as our Mokuri world actually had a Western music director who came in, Flowers Right, who came in to do the music for the Mokuri world as well. So it's been since VKet 5 where we've had direct Western, people who weren't already working for Hickey, who have had direct Western input or who have been part of the world. So Ponpon has collected a team, and they're working together right now. It's like Ocean's 10, and they're working together to build this out. So the efforts to make VKet even more globally welcoming don't end there. To be completely different, the completely different variant world is a big part of it too. So you won't be going through the same venue twice for this one. So once again, huge thank you to Ponpon for thinking about all of us here in Global. That's you guys, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And
so big.
And so if you want a little bit more of a feeling, if you're into that fantasy storybook stuff, and you're interested in how Ponpon has built this world differently from other VKet worlds in the past, definitely check it out. This might be the world for you if that's the case.
Yeah.
The next one, Dragon's Trade Post. We know you're all fans of Mui. We know you are. You cannot escape Mui. Mui is everywhere. Yeah. How many of you own a plushie Mui? If you went, I'm sure every single person who went to VKet Real owns a plushie Mui. I know we do too.
Plushie, I want it.
Yeah, we got to get one. You got to get one. So movies are fantastic, and that's where we discovered them. Was on Dragon's Back, and Dragon's Trade Post is the continuation of the story of Dragon's Back. So it's moving capital cities on the backs of millennia beasts. So the idea is these great, long-lived, gigantic animals, including the dragon from Dragon's Back, are come to a trade post, and they actually have names here. So we have like Carnageddon, Aggie Tusk, you know, that owns like the jungles, and you know, like we have all, so these creatures have names. There's going to be storylines behind them, and as you can see, there's a really cool trade post going on behind. There's some like different activities in here. You'll notice it's a little bit of like, you know, technical stuff happening over here. Like there's some technology as well as fantasy stuff. So it's got a very, you know, Final Fantasy feel to it. So it's actually pretty it is actually pretty exciting. So this world is going to be pretty neat.
How the movies play along, because the last time we got to customize our movies. So
So if you haven't been to Dragon's Back before, I highly recommend it. You can customize your movie. There's like hundreds and hundreds of different combinations based on what items you give your movie, and in both worlds you can actually resummon the movie back using a special code. I don't know how long you've been playing video games, but if you ever played a game like Mega Man for the NES, before there was save files, you had to like enter a code. It's like that, but you get to summon movie again. But to make it even better, if you go to booth.com and you find the VKet at vket.booth.com, if you head over there, you're going to see that you can download Mooie as a Unity package and resummon your Mooie as an accessory on your avatar. So go do that if you haven't done that. We'll see how many downloads we get after the stream, but go check it out.
I actually have my Mooie from last winter just in my files right now. So.
I can't wait to see it on your avatar.
It's so cute.
I did a secret little Maple Tree World hop yesterday to the Dragon's Back world, and literally everybody downloaded the movie. So
yeah, no, it's super great. No, it is super great.
It's so cute.
And it's also a pet follower system, so you can look at how it was built and build yourself a pet follower as well. It's super fun. So yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. VKet Mart. So VKet Mart, yeah. So it's a supermarket essentially that supports life in the metaverse, right? That's the idea. So avatars, props. You can shop for everything. There's going to be some really cool systems in there, and you can find out more information about that as we go through here. But as you're building out, if you decide that, you know, maybe your aesthetic fits just with the general aesthetic of social VR, this might be the world for you as well. Or you're selling props, or you're selling items, or you're selling accessories, or maybe you're selling 3D printables and downloads from there as well. This might be the site for you. This world will have some additional like really cool prop items that go along with it, similar to maybe what you saw in Dragonfront. In Isekai Marsh in the past, as well as Formula. So there's scripts that will go along with this, and that's detailed on the page as well. So please check those out. We have a couple of creator worlds that are cross-platform. Let me go down and pull this up. So this one's really important.
Quest users.
Yeah, Quest users for sure. Like, so these. We are bringing back the VketPlaza Quest mode. This is like a Minecraft or voxel game-esque world with a storyline, where you could like complete a quest while you were there. So it is literally a quest for Quest users, which is super fun. But more importantly, this will be available, you know, cross-platform for everybody. It'll be available on your iPhone and your Android and your Pico and your Quest without a PC. Highly recommend signing up. And because of the way that our system works, and we'll get into this in a little bit, you actually don't even need to be able to use a PC to make stuff for these worlds, because we have our booth maker system. The second one is Utopia. And that one is pretty special, so we're going to talk about that too. So, the reason why Utopia is listed here, and is because we want to encourage people from Avatar Marketplace. The idea behind this is that, so VRChat now has its creator economy. We want to bring people in who are already members of the creator economy into VKet. If you're not already a member of the creator economy, you can do that as well. So the worlds that are focusing on that are VketPlaza Quest mode and Utopia. So Utopia is going to be again like a holographic, like super bright, almost AR like world, with neon signs and wires and rain in the air. You know, it's a town where you can meet. The idea is so that you can find an avatar that works for you. So it's, you know, it's a utopia for you.
I love that aesthetic so much.
A utopia, right?
It's very like cyberpunky.
It is. Yeah, I love it a lot. I love it a lot. It should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. So we are encouraging people from Avatar Marketplace. So if you're part of VRChat's creator economy, if you're not yet, we want you to do that. And we've posted a bunch of articles on our webpage on how to do it. So, you know, it's a utopia for you. We're also bringing back 2 more creator worlds as well. We are bringing back Hypothetical Garden Exoplant. and we are also bringing back Formula.
I love both of those worlds. I'm actually really excited. I was so excited when I saw the announcement for that.
I think the final race, or the end season of Formula is happening, so that story on there is going to continue, as well as the story for Hypothetical Garden Exoplant. This one will be in autumn. So the idea behind this is again, it's a garden for budding imagination. It's really good timing too, because we're going into winter, so having the fall version of that as well. So Formula 3879 also, just to remind you guys, it's Techno Formula Infinity. It seems that it falls in line with the Technokines universe as well, also known as Formula Infinity, right? So the idea of this is the climax. So it's the final battle, the Tetherford GP2. So if you were paying attention to the NPCs inside the previous world, the storyline should continue with these two as well.
You guarantee me and Nekoni will be there.
All right, so let's talk.
The grand finals. We got to be.
You got to be there. So let's talk a little bit about how to exhibit. So there's three or four kinds of exhibits this time, I guess I should say. The first kind is a space exhibition. This is for Kowloon, for Void Alley, for Nostalgia Storybook, for Dragon's Trade Post, and VKet Mart, as well as Formula and Hypothetical Garden. These exhibitions, they essentially, and we have some examples in here in the world as well, right next to us. This big blue box right here, actually, in fact, if you're in here in the world with us, this shows you the actual size. You'll see that the space exhibitions are down here as well, but I just want to make sure, the sizes are the same. Yeah, okay. So they are the same size. So what you're looking at here is essentially what that looks like. And you can come into the world and check out the cube here. So come to Shadow River's How's Your Progress world if you want to see it visually. It actually really helps in VR to get a visual idea of how big a booth can be. But essentially the booth can be submitted using Unity or with the VKet tools submission, and all the instructions on VKet tools are there on the webpage, and we're way more than happy to help you with that. So if you join our Discord, you talk to our IAS members as well, they can help you build your booth. I've done that like many times. I'm a VKet exhibitor myself. I'm not just a member of VKet Club for Men. I am also a client, and I like to I definitely like to build some booths in here as well. And many of the people who are here today are also exhibitors, so don't be afraid to try it out. If you know your way around Unity, if you can upload an avatar, you can probably build a booth for VKet. But you can also do it with a web submission.
Quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Someone in chat was asking about remembering the names of the world. So if you join us in the How's Your Progress world, it's going to be listed here. So you can find all of that information here. And more information about VKet as well.
Yeah,
!VKet in chat if you're on my side, if you want to join the group, and then you can join us in here.
Yeah, or you can go to vket.com.
Makes it a little easier.
It's all right there.
And it's on the website.
But yeah, so you can also submit via the web. So if your content, like if you've ever played The Sims, you can use VKet Cloud to use booth makers. So we have two things. We have avatarmaker.vket.com, where you can submit accessories and VRM files to be compiled into avatars, which can then be turned into Unity packages, which make it really easy to submit things. We also even allow on avatarmaker.com the ability to sell like prefabricated setups for avatars to share with other people, which is pretty neat as well. But also on there, we have VKet Cloud. VKet Cloud has a booth maker system that allows you to go create essentially a box, kind of looks like this, and you'll see this in a sec, where you can just build that out, slam it on there, and export from there directly into VKet. So, it's real easy. Yo, Torso, how's it going? We got more people here.
Hello.
Super good.
Glad to see I arrived right. Glad to see I arrived right as you guys are talking about the VKet Booth Maker.
Yeah.
If you want some information on VKet Booth Maker, like Glenn said, you can check it out for free. It's basically about as easy as making or putting a room together in The Sims.
It really is.
It's basically more like a little game in itself. Even if you also have made. And while it does give you many tools that you can put in the Booth Maker already, if you have 3D models that you've made, you can even import those into Booth Maker without any hassle to customize your booth further and personalize it.
There we go. That actually answered a question in chat.
No, that's awesome.
Go play it with it, and if you like it, something.
Yeah, go play with it. It's also its own little program, right? It also works on your headset. So if all you've got is a headset and you want to build a booth, believe it or not, you can do it inside your Quest. So And you might find in the top right hand corner of that button a little thing to make you go into VR mode on your Quest. You should try it. It's actually pretty great. So it is a lot of fun. What else? There's a lot of other things in here. So for Nostalgia Storybook, the venue's 2 variant worlds are going to have a completely different, right? The atmosphere for each exhibit area is going to be totally different too. So please go look at Nostalgia Storybook as information grows. As Pompon said, he's trying to make it very, very different. So there will be more information on the website about that one. For VKet Mart, as I mentioned earlier, for Unity submissions, you're going to add a special script to your model, and then your model can join the team roster for the shopping game mode that's going to be in that world as well. So you know,
shopping game mode.
If you want to be part of the shopping game mode forever in VKet, that is your chance. What else? What else? What is the question in the chat?
Oh yeah, it was.
Thank you, Shifter. Can a VKet boot? Yes, absolutely. In fact, we have a limitation on how many scripts you can have, and in fact, you'll see it right here. See where it says placeable Udon behaviors? You're allowed to have 10.
Ooh.
10. So the file size for each booth has to be under 100 megabytes uncompressed. So it'll have to be a little smaller compressed, but you'll see it's pretty easy to do. So the build size is about 10 megabytes, but under 100 megs uncompressed. And then you can have 10 Udon behaviors. So you can make mega behaviors, and it's pretty easy. So these are actually the full size booths. So limits go down, and you'll see that on the next ones. But yeah, these are much easier.
There's some limitations. You can find that on documentation.
There's Shadow River. You know, you stick around in here if you have additional input. This is why we have you guys. We have our ambassadors and our IAS members. This is why you're here.
That's why I missed the little pointer asset that I had.
Yeah, the little pointing finger. Yeah.
Like there's some.
I had like a little pointer that I could like stretch out and like little cat paw on it.
It's explain the documentation. Yeah.
Yeah. As you look at each world,
yeah,
they change, right?
There's different event names and stuff. So whatever script you have needs to be a little bit edited.
Yeah. So, and yeah, absolutely. If you're new to VRChat and you're seeing this for the first time, I love that. So it's cool to see people for the first time in here. If you've never played VRChat before, absolutely desktop.
VRChat. Some people were talking about being able to play. They don't have the VR headset, all that stuff. So you can play on desktop. You don't need a VR headset to play.
Right.
Actually, if you have a webcam, the tracking is really good on there too, but you can just play in regular desktop mode like you would any other game. You can plug in your controller or play with the keyboard. You can also play on mobile.
Yep.
And then, of course, if you have a headset, you can play too.
Actually,
and we did have
Skulls,
another question in the chat. Oh, go ahead.
Actually, Skulls, it's very good. It's very good that you mentioned that because the feature to now have webcam tracking for your hands and stuff like that in VRChat is now no longer locked behind VRC Plus. It is now available to everybody.
Yeah, it's free.
Yes. Okay, that's
so.
awesome.
So you can take advantage of that as well.
Great move by VRChat.
Besides that, you don't even need to barely play the game at all in order to participate or understand VKet itself.
Exactly.
Even though majority of the items are assets and 3D models and some of the things like that for creators, it's a great place for indie game developers, artists, musicians, content creators, anybody you can think of.
Yep.
If you can put in the time to slap together a booth, you have a place in here.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, one other thing too is
my pointer.
There you go. But
it's very
it's sharp. It's a sharp object. So let me add one other thing to this. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that VRChat is also on GeForce Now. You get multiple hours for free, even if you don't have a paid subscription to GeForce Now. And I have it on good authority that you can play VRChat on a iPad from 2006. So you can do it.
That's very specific.
Yep, you can. You can play. You don't need a headset. Again, all the Quest worlds are also PC worlds, right? Yeah, there you go. What are the limitations? You can find them at vket.com. We're going to talk a little bit about them now. So let me continue. Special script for VKet Mart. On VKet Formula Grand Finale, you can add a special. If you guys saw last time, there was a bunch of race cars at the end of the world. You can be a race car or make a race car to race in the world. You know, race it on cars. You can do that. And it becomes a rideable minigame at the end.
The actual worlds that are live too now. So
yeah, you can go check it out.
Check them out.
Yeah, go check out VKet Formula.
Very fun game.
Do it up. It is fun. What else? So when you're submitting with Boothmaker, special components can't be supported for those two worlds in particular, but that's one of the only caveats. And again, super details about this you'll find on vket.com, so go check it out. Yeah. Hypothetical Garden, it's a revival world.
VketMart has a special thing too.
Yeah, we did mention that.
Okay.
All right, let's continue on here.
I'm
So,
very glad to see Hypothetical coming back.
so if you have been to the worlds before, you might have noticed that there's two sets of types of booth. There's a full-size booth where you can fill it with a bunch of stuff. You can have 10 Udon behaviors, a whole bunch of avatars if you want. And then there is the item submission, or the regular Unity exhibition for like the normal item size. So we actually have these booths that have between 1 and 3 additional slots for either like a single avatar. Maybe you're selling an outfit, maybe you're selling an Udon gimmick, something like that. It's essentially a smaller exhibit in a pack of 3 that is in a themed booth inside of the world. So this allows us to have people who maybe don't have the time or have the assets or haven't built anything for that would really justify like a full-size gigantic booth. If and there's more of these slots, so item slots are a little bit easier to come by and a little bit easier to get too, because everybody's sort of competing for the same thing, because we do hold a lottery. So slots are limited, but you can see how full a world is before you submit. So
the posters as well are very useful for this. If you don't have the time to make a booth, or if you feel like the project that you're doing isn't exactly of a scale that you think a whole booth would be needed to display it, there is always these, and there is always also the posters as well, which are 100% free to use.
Yeah, we haven't signed.
Free to apply for.
That's right. We haven't started signups for that yet. My apologies. We haven't started signups for that yet, but as soon as we do, we will absolutely show you that. So
separate signups.
Yeah. So item signups are a little bit smaller.
It's always useful to point it out anyway.
Yeah, set of 3 items inside those worlds are themed, and again, they have a little bit of a smaller submission footprint. So they have to be under 3 megabytes in size, but total file size can be 20 megs before. You can fit a lot of stuff. It has to be like 10 batches. So, but you can fit a lot of stuff in 10 batches. Take it from me. 2 types of display pedestals are available for each world, so you can have a pedestal that's kind of halfway up, or you can have one that's near the bottom, and you can adjust it a little bit as you do things. Item exhibition. For this, you can't use Udon, but if all you're submitting is like an avatar, you can have an animation on the avatar, animation on the item. You can make the item a pickup as well. There's lots of things you can do, but you can use our prefabs,
or a clonable avatar.
Right, or a clonable avatar. You can use our prefabs, but you can't use your own. So Udon is different, right? So Nostalgia Storybook, again, 2 different worlds entirely. So you can with the items as well. You can make your item submission a race car in Formula, as well as in VketMart as well. It can be part of it. So you'll see it's a bit like that. So but VketMart will not have item booths, it looks like, this time. But Grand Finals, Hypothetical Garden, and Nostalgia Storybook. Also, Utopia.
We have a few questions.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Weren't answered in chat, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Hold on, I got to scroll up just a little bit.
That's why we're here, guys. If you have questions, please tell us in the chat. If you also have a question and you're out there, come up here and ask as we're going through things.
So someone asked, for Unity submissions for space exhibitions, how can it, hold on, wait, sorry, it's a little covered. How can animations animations be included? What texture memory is allowed?
So you can put as much stuff as you like in the booth as long as it fits inside of 100 megabytes before it's compressed, which is pretty good, actually.
Okay.
So
10 megabytes compressed.
Yeah, 10 megabytes compressed, which Unity does a good job of it.
Like when you build the world.
Yeah, you'll see it. So our system will actually go through and tell you.
Animations don't take much.
Yeah.
There's a tool called World Tools. I don't remember the name. That actually shows like a build size.
That's right. Yeah, one's VRC
so
tool.
you can use that before submission starts. That you can check that how much things take.
Yeah, and yes, we do. That's a good question. Actually,
also specific asset.
Yep, we do. So
if you have worry about animations, it will show you how much animations takes.
Yeah, and chat about it in our Discord too, because we can give you tips for that. There's ways to essentially simplify an animation so it takes up less space. GMS Box also, yes, we do have a prefab for redirect to a web page. VKet is one of the few VRChat partners who is able to do that. So yes, and we allow you to, of course, have submissions on things like booth.com and Jinxie and that sort of thing.
All right, we have one more from Miru Kitsune. They asked, I'm pretty sure, I think it's the information would be found here, but they asked, what are the limitations and where would I find them? So outside of this, could they find these on the website or in the Discord server?
Both. Yeah. So the website itself and the Discord server and the submission page on vket.com. So.
Perfect. There's entire documentation and even explains how submission process look like and how you need to set up the scene. There's like detailed document.
Yeah, there's little videos on Unity scenes and that sort of thing. And of course, lots of people are more than willing to get into a call with you on our Discord and do that with you as well. So, so the next one, Avatar Exhibition. These are different this time. These are way different this time. So, the idea behind this is we're going to have a 2x2 by 3 meter. Windows build has to be under 5 megabytes. Android build under 3. The idea behind this, though, is that here's a few things. There's a bunch of caveats to this. So first of all, we really want to see those cross-platform avatars. So they have to be Quest and PC or Android or mobile and PC compatible. They have to be both. In the Avatar Exhibition, visitors can open Avatar Marketplace products directly inside VRChat. So we're going to provide a prefab that, like you may have seen in a couple of really special booths that were done. Shout out to Ryujin for being one of the first people in the world to ever do that at a VKet. So you'll be able to click on it, and it'll immediately load the VRChat page for that avatar, and you could purchase it with VRChat credits right in here. There's lots of ways to get VRChat credits. You can buy them with Google Play dollars, actually. So if you're part of like the Google Opinion rewards, you can get free money and throw it at VRChat. It's really fun. There's lots of other ways to do that. I had so much like free Google Opinion rewards dollars, and I used it to buy VRChat bucks. It's always fun. So there's different ways you can do that, but being able to purchase from right within the headset is really, really handy. And we're encouraging people who have signed up for VRChat's creator economy. If you haven't and you are an avatar creator, we highly recommend you do. So please sign it up. Oh, actually, no, let me talk about Avatar Marketplace. We're going to get into that. We are giving, as a preface, we are giving a bonus to people who are in Avatar Marketplace now. So we're going to talk about that. Don't worry. Stay tuned. So again, with avatars already listed on Avatar Marketplace, they're going to receive priority, essentially. So if you have an Avatar Marketplace avatar and you sign up to submit a VKet, and this is a big deal, this is one of the things that is very different, and you sign up to VKet, you're going to be given priority inside the lottery. So if you have an Avatar Marketplace avatar and you're signing up for VKet, you're going to get priority, which is really nice. We want to encourage that those creators as much as possible. So if you're still pending review on Avatar Marketplace, you're also going to receive priority. So if you've signed up for Avatar Marketplace and you are pending review, we're going to give you priority as well. And that includes in the second round of exhibitions, which we'll talk about in a little bit. You can enter the listing ID during the payment period as well after the first pass lottery. So let's say you're like, oh man, I really want to get into VKet this time. I have an avatar. I'm planning on signing up for Avatar, like Creator Economy inside VRChat, and you go ahead and sign up. You can list yourself as being pending in here, and you'll get a bonus. And as long as you enter your listing ID inside the inside of our submission process, you'll have a greater chance of getting into VKet by having VRChat's creator economy tied to your account and having a listing on there, okay? So I know that's a little complicated. Again, if you have questions about it, please let us know.
Should we give people a little bit of guidance on finding that listing ID, or does VRChat give it to you fairly?
VRChat gives it to you, yeah. Once you've created something on Avatar Marketplace, you have a listing ID, and there's a whole section on the webpage as well. And we have a whole section for that as well on our VKet magazine.
I see two very interesting questions regarding Avatar Marketplace stuff in Skulls' chat. Skulls, would you like to read that out?
Sure thing. So did we already address the would they be like people who are on Avatar Marketplace be clustered together, or is that the one we're addressing first?
You are clustered together in Utopia. You have a whole world just for you guys.
All right, let me go over that question fully then. For Avatar Marketplace products, will those who are in Avatar Marketplace be clustered together or spaced throughout? If clustered together, do Avatar Marketplace products have a specific pedestal requirement?
No, the pedestal requirements are the same as what you see here, but you're going to have a special button that will launch VRChat's Creator Economy page right off the bat. But you will be clustered together inside Utopia, which is the whole purpose of this slide we have here. So yeah.
And I guess technically quest mode as well.
And quest mode, yeah. So does the listing ID have to be the same as the submission? If you enter a listing ID today out by October, actually, yeah, probably not. So during the submission period, and we're going to get into like when the submission period is, but during the submission period, you'll be able to, build your booth like you're seeing behind us here. It's going to be like a 1 meter by 1 meter by 3 meter booth, right? And by having something on the creator economy, we know that you're a creator economy creator. So yeah, if you had something newer, you could probably put the other ID in and launch the other one with the prefab anyway, because the prefab is actually something you could make yourself. And Ryujin did in the last VKet. So we are giving priority to avatar marketplace sellers in VRChat's creator economy, but you don't necessarily have to use the ID that you submitted with. Hopefully that answers your question. Because yeah, that's a complicated one, and by the way, you have some of the best questions. It's like these are the questions I was hoping people would get, because obviously you're really invested in this, right. And I want to see those kind of questions. So yeah, that's great. No, I'm glad. I'm so glad I was able to answer that for you. It's a little tricky, right? But that's why we're doing these, and we're doing 3 more. So tell your friends. We're gonna do 3 more like this, and you can come sit and talk with us as well. Those ones may not be streamed as well, so it'll probably be more like a round table rather than this. But we wanted to get a streamed one out of the way for the VKet World Hop Day as well, because we've been doing this stream for 3 years. We want to make sure that people who are watching along, and obviously it's paid off. If we get one additional exhibitor, even because of this stream today, I am happy. All right.
And it helps because some of you guys can probably think of questions or things that you didn't think of on the spot, and then come to one of those meetups later and get your question answered.
Or tell somebody because you watched this. So you're like, oh, I know all this stuff about virtual market. Maybe I can't make avatars, but maybe you know somebody who does. And you'd be like, look, Lon told me all this stuff, and now I know how to do it. So now you have to do. You can grab them kicking and screaming and make them submit to VKet, right? Speaking of
take notes today, come by tomorrow.
Good idea. Yeah, I wonder if a good idea as well. Probably after this stream, probably chop this part of the stream into like its own short little.
Oh yeah, certainly we can do that.
And kind of like send that as like a quick like Q&A sort of thing. I think that'll be very useful.
You hear that, chat? Clip it
for the people who probably won't be able to arrive within the next
clip
3
it.
other sessions.
Yeah, 100%. The other thing I want to mention here too is that VKet is a collaborative experience. When you create a VKet account, you create something called a circle. And when you build a circle, the whole idea behind a circle is to have a group of friends. And you can have as many people or as many other people with vket.com accounts assigned to your circle, and they can have links to all of their social media and their booth pages and their Jinxie pages and their Gumroad pages. You can have all of that stuff together, and you can work together to build avatars. So we know a lot of people who, they're traditional character artists who also have a 3D modeler that work with them. That person can be part of your circle. So even if you're not the person building the content, if you're good at uploading stuff with Unity, or you want to work with your friends for the first time to make a booth at VKet, don't feel like you have to go it alone. And we also encourage people who got into VKet, who maybe don't have a lot of things to sell, maybe they want to add some of their friends in there who didn't make it through the lottery, and you can add them to your circle and build a special group together, just like people do at Comiket, where they build like specialized comic circles for their own dojins, and they share a table, at the Comiket. And we're doing the same thing.
I love
with VKet.
seeing the collab booths too. It's always so cool because sometimes they're just so drastically different, but like both things are things that you're interested in. So you're like, oh, this avatar artist, and then this person who does comedy or something like that. And,
right, exactly. Yeah, I love to see collaborative booths.
Creators really complement each other.
Yeah, especially when the ones that don't complement each other. It's really interesting to see two mega contrasting groups get together for a booth. It's really fun.
Those are the most fun ones.
Yeah, they do work out. I did see the other question here. So for each world, yes, some assets are provided. We do give sometimes little assets for the world. Sometimes we have a little booth preview. Not every time, but we do try to give you a good idea of what it's going to look like in there. As we release assets for things, we do see it. We do have some sample booths that are in there as well, but you can also preview the world. So if you're building something out and you want to use some screenshots from inside the world as well, exhibitors get a preview build, and you're able to go in and see your booth inside the world as well, and you can make it fit. Sometimes people even build their booth so that it plays off of their neighbors, where if they notice a neighbor's got a certain thing, they'll turn the booth and do something to interact with it. So
yeah. This also can go back to the booth maker as well, as booth maker does have a variety of themed.
Yeah, I think booth maker is the best
as well,
place,
including ones for
Yeah.
Yeah, including themes from previous VKets that you can still take advantage of now.
Mhm.
And even if they're still samples, you can still mess with them and customize them, recolor them however you want.
Yeah, you can download a lot of stuff as VRM packages from there as well, so it makes it work out pretty good. And Unity packages too.
Very good point.
Yeah, you can upload it
Very
into
good
the
point.
scene builder and then do all kinds of fun stuff. So there's lots of stuff like that. What else? Oh, you got the timestamp. Thank you. Thank you.
VketChat a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the previous VKet, avatars were showcased in a pose.
Oh, like this?
Will it be that way this time, or will it be? Will we be able to pose them?
Yeah, you can pose your avatar however you'd
you
like.
may have been out of the loop for a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't done it like that in ages. If you see an avatar in a pose, people probably just didn't attach an animation to it. That was probably someone's booth just not being that way.
Additionally to that, Utopia is unique too, because if you read like the actual like print, it does mention like VKet doing the poses and animations setting on Utopia specifically.
Yeah, so Utopia specifically, yeah, if you submit an avatar and you add the script that makes it part of the Utopia world, we're gonna animate it for you. I'm assuming it's going to be human animation. Yeah, it will definitely not be apos. I'm assuming it's going to be set up with a standard Unity humanoid rig. So that is what I would recommend. And again, Shadow River, thank you very much. There is detailed submission rules in there right now in the chat, right over there. The same stuff we're talking about here. And of course, you can find all that information. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna pin that in my chat.
If you...
Yeah, snag it if you can. We got not only is he an IIS member, he's also one of our moderators. So be good. He's paying attention. He'll get you. Oh God, highlight the message with 100 channel points. I mean, do it. You know, we should probably go affiliate so that we can do that kind of stuff too. What do you think, chat? Should we go affiliate? Wants to keep streaming?
I thought this channel was affiliate.
We've been enough to make affiliate for a year. We just haven't decided to take that leap yet. Yeah. So all right. So VKet Booth Maker. That's this pretty bit of art behind us.
VketChan emotes.
Yeah, well, we got some of those.
True.
Yeah, we got some of those.
You need to put the little VketChan emotes that are in the Discord in there.
Yes, actually, speaking of that, if you join the VKet Global Discord, we have like 9 animated special VketChan arts with VketNyan and Nigo and Ichigo in the characters you see here that you can get as stamps to use in your own servers if you have Nitro, and also a bunch of emotes. So yeah, go check them out. They're really cute. You can grab those as much as you want. You know. We also have a bunch of free avatars. Go check out vket.booth.com. You can see them. You can see them as well. They're all there. Isn't this art good though? I love this art so much.
That art is really good.
It is really good. We have a whole section.
Absolutely,
You're gonna see more of it.
art.
You're gonna see more of it. See how cute these are? We have this whole section.
See, I need this as an emote on Twitch right now. I need this.
So if you're worried about making a booth,
as a sticker.
I do want to talk a little bit about Booth Maker in the other sense that it's a really good backup plan. So if you are planning on making a Unity exhibition, right, and people run into trouble sometimes with Unity, you never know what's going to happen, right? So one of the best things that you can do is right at the beginning of VKet, rather than just uploading like a cube or something, you can go to VKet Booth Maker and build out like a placeholder booth during the submission period and submit it with Booth Maker. Then you can go back and submit using the SDK an actual Unity package, right? And so you could build something like this, right, with Booth Maker. This is what it looks like, by the way. The interface looks just like The Sims. And you can build your stuff. See, it's got the rotation, it's got the resize, it's all there. So this is all web-based. Like this is just literally a web page where you can build stuff out, and it's actually quite good. So you can build yourself a sample booth with this. And then submit it so that you don't have to worry if that maybe you don't get your Unity booth done. You can make a good enough submission with Booth Maker and then submit your Unity booth afterwards. You can also make cute avatars with Avatar Maker like Souls did over here. Check it out.
Ta-da!
This was made with our website.
My video's coming soon.
No
yes,
Unity.
This was made. Everything in here was Avatar Maker. There are a couple of purchased assets, but like 90% of this is all free assets.
There you go.
So, yeah.
You too can have
And
your
it was
own
uploaded
avatar.
through there too.
Yeah, if you've never made your own avatar before, the utopia that is you is at avatarmaker.vket.com. Go check it out. It's super good, right? Right?
It might be your
I
year.
still need to upload that video for you guys. It's literally like I don't know. It's just like playing a dress-up game. I live in Avatar
Yeah.
Maker. I just make avatars and then don't upload them. I don't know why.
My
But
daughter
it's
does that
really
too.
fun.
She makes avatars and doesn't upload them. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, maybe it's your time to like, you could submit outfits. You can save those outfits and put them on the Avatar Maker marketplace, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a new feature we added.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can put out you could
Okay.
become an outfit atelier. It'd be super fun.
Oh,
Anyway,
don't
outfits
go
by
over this.
skulls.
The addiction.
Oh, yeah.
The addiction is started. All right. So community collabs, we talked a little bit about that at the beginning. Once again, booth recruitment is now. If you're a community, it's a little bit harder to get in on these, but if you have a really awesome community in VKet, and I'm looking at a bunch of you who message me on Discord every day, I would love to see your community here at VKet. I know all of you have messaged me recently, say, how do we get involved? How do we do VKet? Well, we have an official form for this right here, and we review these manually. So these are important. It's much, much easier to get into the regular VKet, even though there's a lottery. This requires a community with a lot of cool stuff going on, and it doesn't have to be a big community. It just has to be a passionate community. So please bring that to us. You will find links to all of this in our Discord and also on all of our social media right now. We have been very, very busy. This one is a Google form, so please tell us about your community, and we will look at it. And perhaps you can get that double
I
wide
have a
booth.
question
You do.
in regards to this.
Mhm.
So if you, let's say you are someone who makes avatars, or you're a VTuber, or you're a DJ, whatever,
Mhm.
and you want to do an exhibitor booth, but you also run an awesome community, whether or not it's related to what you do, could you apply for both
Yeah.
as like a community booth
Yes.
and your own exhibitor
Yes.
booth? Yes?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. I
Perfect.
recommend you do, actually, because this is definitely not guaranteed. Getting a booth in VCAT is a
Yeah.
little more likely, believe it or not, because we only have one community booth per world in all of VCAT. So if you remember last time, we had Terrors of Nowhere, we had Wormy Sock Planet, we had who else? Help me out. ICXR. We had who else? Who else had a community booth? Help me out, guys. We had VRC Dancing. We had
Yeah, we know.
we had a bunch. We had tons.
Go back.
We gotta go back. We will hang out with them again. But we had all these different communities, these lovely communities that came in and did all these
Yeah.
crazy events with us. The Faceless had a booth as well. They had 35 events or something like that last time. It was super fun. And I'm really glad that they did that with us. But community booths.
Jet Ski Rush also had one. but
Yes,
that
that one was
real
extra
worlds.
special. Yeah, Jet Ski Rush. We're gonna look. Hey, you know what? We don't even have to think about it because we have slides.
And what are we thinking? We got pictures.
So ICXR,
How
VR
dare you make
Dancing.
us use our brains?
Yeah, Terrors of Nowhere, right? The Faceless, Jet Ski Rush, and LBD,
Boost
of course, as
Environment.
well. LBD, super fun. So if you're a member of a
Also,
community like these ones, please come
Also,
in.
speaking of which, if you're a Jet Ski Rush fan, since the worlds have now returned, if you haven't got your VketSki ski
Get your VketChan.
yet, which is a code that you can actually find, and not only just Parareal Hawaii, but also Pixelica.
They can't go to
gives you a
Hawaii
code
anymore.
that you can
It's
use
over.
in.
But
That's
Pixelica.
what I mean, Pixelica.
Yep.
Pixelica, since Pixelica is back now, you actually can get this little VketChan inspired jet ski right here and actually insert it into the game, and you can just keep it forever. Very happy that the team allowed us to do that.
It's super awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the kinds of things you can do as a VKET community collab. So we give you even more booth, we give you even more udon, and we tend to integrate you into the world. And then also you have the ability to do a community booth event with us. But everyone's welcome to do events with us at VKET, even if you don't get in this way. So you're also free to hold events in your booth or use what we call core times to come in and be at your booth that people can follow you around in. So don't worry about being in here. If you're planning on submitting your community to the community submission, we recommend that you also apply for a regular booth. Okay? And we'll let you know.
And reach out to us. Let us know about it.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't do it last minute.
Yeah, don't do it last minute. We've had a few communities. Some of you are here right now. Thank you for doing that. Who have gotten a hold of us early, right, to let us know. All right. So we talked about this earlier. VKET Real Avatar Portraits. I probably don't need to go over it again, but we do have a ton more viewers right now. So yes, we are also doing, again, if you want to be on our physical prints and inside of our merchandising and that sort of stuff, bring your super cool avatar. And
Yes.
jump out of the page at us using
You'll be on a
VRChat's.
big poster in Japan. It's super awesome.
It's like 9 feet tall.
Make
it's
sure it's an
freaking
original
crazy.
avatar, though.
Yeah, please. It does have to be
Yes.
an original
Yes.
avatar.
Since we're on Twitch, just to make we You got to put that big old asterisk there.
We are also taking submissions
yes,
for
yes.
VKet Real as well. So if you're going to be in Japan at the time and you'd like to have a booth at VKet Real, we know that some very industrious Westerners have come in and done that with us before. So we're taking submissions for that as well. And you can find information on VKet Real on X. It's x.com/VKet Real. You can be there. Although having a moderate amount of Japanese language support is a good idea.
So fun.
Mm-hmm. So, recruiting for hasn't started yet for logo exhibition and poster exhibition. Toricel here, she teased it a little bit. We don't have that yet, but we will. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more forms to fill out. I feel like all you guys are be living in Google Forms the next little bit, but yeah.
But focus on the important ones first. We'll come back to your important logos.
Exactly. So I just wanna point out, there is 52 people in the world with us here right now, which is a great number. So we haven't even gone world hopping yet, and there's 52 people in the world right now, chatting with all of us. So thanks again for joining us here inside How's Your Progress. If you want to join the rest of the people and chat about what we're talking about in the next little bit here, with everyone else that's around, and I know some of you are having conversations on the side as well, and that's what we encourage here. Again, if you have any questions inside while you're here, please just walk up to me and ask as we get through this stuff. But 52 people here, and I see another 30 to 40 people on Twitch as well. I see people on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for watching us. And please share this with as many people as possible. I got 3 more slides left. Future schedule. Okay, so what's coming up next? What's happening next? This is the schedule.
The schedule.
Schedule.
There it is. Shadow Rivers, clip it. This is the one you want. So the application. I think it's already in here. Yeah. So exhibition application deadline 9/15, 23:59. That's JST. That means 11.
Get it done this weekend. Before this weekend.
Get it done this weekend. That means that is 11 a.m. on the 14th. If you're in North America on Eastern time.
Sunday in the morning.
It's
for
Japanese time. It's very important to.
Yeah.
It's very important to understand all those times are in Japanese time.
That's right. It's
I'm gonna
JST.
need you to get this done before I come into the Maple Tree community.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Up late. You're gonna forget. Get it done before you show up.
For US time, this
Alright,
is
this
a
one.
little bit earlier. So, like for example, application period gonna
One
end
has
way
become
earlier
the slime.
today in US.
So this one, this one right here, this one where my hands are, this one here, 9/24. This is when the lottery. This is the important date. So the lottery itself happens here, but that's not the only chance you get. So even if you don't make this lottery, you're going to be able to get a second chance. There are 2 kinds, and we don't have a slide for this, but there's 2 kinds of submissions. So when you go to vket.com and you sign up for 2024 winter, you're going to be asked at the beginning whether you want to have a single item exhibit or a multi-exhibit. Now, a multi-exhibit, and a lot of people pick this one because they want the most chances. A multi-exhibit is so that you can have more than one exhibit if there are slots free by the second lottery. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Very, very rarely does not every single world get filled up. But I'm going to give you guys a pro tip that the Western community up until now really hasn't taken advantage of. You can see whether a world is full or not on the website. So when you start to do your submission, you can see how many people, a rough idea of how many people are submitting right now to that particular world. So the pro tip from this stream today is going to be that you can look at that submission and pick a world that has less people in it to increase your chances of getting in during the first lottery. The multi-exhibit will allow you that if there are slots available by the second lottery, which is this one here, you could potentially, that's the caveat, it was a little confusing, you could potentially get a second booth. Whether that's an item booth or a quest-compatible booth or a place in Utopia or a place in VKet Plaza, right? That will, yeah, my brain didn't brain either the first time I read it. If we get somebody who didn't pay for the first exhibit, like maybe they got in and they didn't pay their exhibit fee, we should talk about that too. If they didn't pay their exhibit fee, then the second lottery goes to the people who, for the second chance. So everybody who was part of the first lottery who didn't get in gets into the second chance. And if there are additional spots left over, even after all of that, then a multi-exhibit means that you could potentially get a second booth. Usually, that means you're going to get a booth probably in one of the quest-compatible worlds or in a less popular spot, like an item slot. You still get to pick which ones you could potentially be going to. So when you do a multi-exhibit, you pick, all the different types of slots that you're willing to participate in. We have had people in the past who did a multi-exhibit who didn't pay for the other slots, and then we ended up with empty slots. So the idea behind multi-exhibit and the second chance lottery is to fill every slot up. We still see empty booth slots, usually filled with one of you taking Esper Science VRM to VRChat converter booth and shoving it in there during a world hop. But those are what those empty slots are. We don't want any empty slots. So let's fix that if we can, and let's try to get everybody in there. Yeah, monetize Mechamart.
Yeah.
Does that mean Avatar Marketplace people have a lower chance? No.
Oh, you got it.
No.
Perfect.
Yeah, 110%. Anyone who is part of Avatar Creator Economy is going to get a major boost. You are going to be in there. Don't worry. And you can be an Avatar creator and get a boost that way as well. So don't worry.
Should we also go over the pricing for the booths?
Yeah, we should. So there is some pricing as well. All good things in life, not everything is free, but some of it is. So yeah, the second slot, no, you're just as likely. You are more likely to get in no matter what if you are.
The conversion rate up.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
By the way, when you get in, you got 1 week to pay.
That's right.
If you not pay, you're gonna lose the slot.
Yeah, if you don't pay, you'll get moved. If you don't pay, your slot will be given to the second chance. And that is what that is all about. Okay, so let me.
However, it is fairly inexpensive. It is 3,300 yen to the US dollar. However, based on current conversion rates, that is a little over $22. Can it be a little much for some people? Potentially, but think about it this way. Tabling at an actual convention can already be fairly expensive, and that's before you have to go get your own supplies and your prints and your banners.
Travel.
Yeah, travel, all that.
Didn't even want to think about travel.
Yep.
I didn't want to scare everybody.
Going outside.
World.
It is a much more cost-effective option, especially if you're someone who hasn't tabled at a convention before and wants to try doing it for the first time. Come over here if you want to.
From the comfort of your house.
Sit back over here.
Yeah, no,
but
it's
yeah,
true.
I mean, if it's any indication, the last time I was a guest at a convention as a cosplayer with prints, everything like that, I think without the cost of travel, we were already like pushing $200, and that was like doing the bare minimum of what like making it look nice and things like that. So I mean, with booth maker and things like that, you can make it look like incredible, and it's definitely a portion of the cost.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I will remind you guys that there is only what is it now? 4 days and 19 hours, 4 days and 16 hours left to submit to VKET. So if you want to be part of this, 4 days, 13 hours, 8 minutes. So if you want to submit to VKET, if any of this has interested you, please let us know. I did see your question. Weighted averages. It's just which one. It's basically which one you want the most. If you get selected and you get in the lottery, your first choice world will be the one that you'll be granted first. If you win the lottery and you get a slot, and there are slots available for the world you won, the first choice world, that's the world we're going to give you. It's a weighted based on so we run a separate lottery for every single world, based on that. So if you put your first choice as a world that's extremely popular, it will lower your chances, right? Of getting in. But your second and third choice, if you get a slot in those ones, it'll pick the second and then third one. So one thing you can do is you can look at the exhibition website as it goes through, and you can see as the worlds fill up, you can adjust which worlds you've submitted for, even after. There's no penalty for submitting late, but you should get in early so that you can make adjustments if you decide that you would rather go to a world that has a little bit more space. Once again, there's a lot more information on vket.com. There is that button we even have a whole article that we wrote in partnership with VRChat that teaches you how to submit and get into the Avatar Marketplace, believe it or not. So it's there. It's right there on the main page. Also, the 2025 soundtrack is available now, and a bunch of other things. So we have this whole section called VKET Magazine. It's on the webpage. It's on the left-hand side of vket.com. Go check it out. It's super awesome.
Is it available on streaming alongside the past VKET soundtracks as well?
I gotta go double check. We are on
its own thing?
I think it's on its own thing right now, but we are on Apple Music and Spotify as well as YouTube Music. So you can listen to VKET while you work for fun, or while you're making a booth for VKET because you started submitting for VKET, right? Right? You started submitting for VKET, right? So come join us at the biggest festival in virtual space. avatars, 3D assets, all that sort of fun stuff. Also, you'll get to visit all of our exhibitor worlds and our sponsor worlds, which are only available during VKET itself, right? So, for example, you may have missed out on Imperial Hawaii, Imperial Tokyo, but now,
the Intel booth was pretty fun.
it was.
You mentioned about submission period, by the way.
Yeah, we did not get through this yet. Let's finish it up.
You did. That's a good point.
Yeah, so you don't have to have, as long as you've paid. So let's say you got through your lottery. Maybe you've got a second booth in the second lottery. Once you've paid up and you're ready to go, start working on your stuff. Start looking at the world art. You're going to probably get a world preview, and then the submission period will happen on October 20th or October 19th. Which ironically is my daughter's birthday. Hey, how about that? I won't forget. So on October 19th, you're gonna have your submission period will start. So this is you have from the 19th until the 16th.
Like entire month.
Yeah, the whole month.
Yeah.
Right, and then VKET starts.
You can start earlier.
In December.
You can also start earlier working. Yeah.
Yes, I do recommend starting early
on.
on. Yeah, feel free to submit things you already have inside VRChat. It's how you promote yourself.
Yeah, and when the submission period starts, it's good to submit it because it will make whatever you have in progress visible in the preview world, and you can inspect it to see if it looks correctly and adjust it.
That's
A
right.
lot of people have trouble because they
Submit early.
Moment
Yeah, submit early and submit often.
Yeah, and there's it doesn't need to be complete. You can this way you can always check how your booth looks like in the world because there's no other way to test it like in world environment. And sometimes there's some issues that happens only in the VKET world. And this way
such as lighting or
this allows
buttons or
to
anything
avoid
like
issues.
that.
Yeah, there's way to fix it after submission, but it's kind of tricky and a lot harder. So it's better to iron out problems before submission deadline.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got the 60 folks in here in the world. I
think Savvy has something he wants to.
Yeah, fire away, Savvy.
Hi, Savvy.
Yeah, I was also going to say it does bring up one more point. If you have submitted before and you're already pretty happy with your booth, nothing is stopping you from submitting it again.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't get the impact you wanted last time.
Yeah,
do it again.
exactly.
All right, Savvy, go for it.
So we're talking about the fees for like VKET and stuff. Argus is doing the same thing we did for summer event. So for people who want to get into VKET and you can't afford the fees, they're not very expensive. But for summer event, we gave away $1,000. Shadow River, you were actually one of the people who sponsored. But for winter VKET, we're actually giving away $2,000.
Holy crap!
For administration fees. But more importantly, when we did it for the summer event, we found out that like people who we sponsored didn't know that they had to 3D model the booth. So then we ended up having to help them 3D model the booth for them.
Oh, wow.
So for winter VKET, we're also offering like free 3D modeling like help. So if you apply and you have
Okay.
a booth, but you don't have any 3D modeling experience, Argus has 3D modelers and we're just free and we're available. So we will help you with your booth model.
There you go.
If you apply. So yeah.
Go play Argus in VRChat.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
yeah, so
it's so much fun.
as a core member of the IAS team, Savvy Chap here and Argus VRC has been VKET exhibitors for many years, and they understand what it's like to make a booth and have community booths as well with us. It can be.
There's lots of there's lots of people who will help you with your booths and stuff. So yeah.
There you go. So. If you're one of those people a little bit worried about the fees and you want to build a circle together, get together with the IAS team in the Discord and talk to Savvy Chap about doing it. So don't be afraid to submit. By the way, once again, one more thing. It doesn't cost anything. It does not cost anything to register your interest in VKET. Just add yourself in here. It does not cost anything at all.
It costs a few minutes of your time.
Yeah, it costs a few minutes of your time to go to vket.com and click register. You do not have to pay if you decide you don't want to do it. You do not have to complete the registration or submission process, but it is free to register your interest for VKET, and you only have 13 days, or not even, 5 days and 13 hours to do it. So that's it. Yeah, 5 days. That's it. Boom, it's done this weekend.
Your website's in Japanese. Just scroll down, hit the English button.
Yep, hit the English button. Website should be in English. If for some reason the website in Japanese for you, please tell us. Make a report.
It gets confused.
It does. So vket.com is the main information page that tells you about our event, and you can learn about all the fun things you can do at VKet. You can find VKet Magazine as well as our social media at the very bottom, as well as our Discord and all those other places. You will find, Virtual Market, the VKet official GT group, or the global group. You can find that at vket.com, and there's a button right on the top right. And if you're a company, it's there too.
There's also gonna be countdown event, right?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
We haven't officially announced anything on our
application
side, but I'm
period.
sure it's going to happen.
Yeah,
yes,
so
countdown.
if you applied, come
Traditional
to but it's on
countdown.
Japanese virtual market group. You need to join.
Mhm.
And like in the near the midnight of Japanese time, there's usually an event that counts down, and people who applied goes there to talk about where they
Yeah.
apply stuff.
We do recommend
And
you
the
join
same
both
thing
groups,
is
right?
with submission period.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do a
For the
countdown.
boost, yeah, for the
Heck
boost
yeah.
subscription as well.
Yep.
Have
Yeah,
you ever
at the
wanted
end,
to experience the day of finals in college in
come
video?
there. Yeah,
It's
and
true, it's
show
true.
Their booths, and there's massive group photo of exhibitors done.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
bit like study week,
Yeah.
right? Like study week in university. It's like reading
Yeah,
week.
like I said, what the first time we submitted, when I walked into the little event,
Oh,
like I said,
I
the
guess-
feeling that I had was the exact feeling of like walking in the morning of finals for that semester back in college. I was like, wow, I don't miss feeling like this at all.
That's always
I guess
fun.
also worth mention about progress. How's your progress meetup?
Yep,
So
we're
if
in
you
that
ever
world right now.
Have a problem with submission? Yeah, there's gonna be events during submission period where people can gather and talk about the submission process, how it's going, and like how's your progress on working on booth. And you can always ask questions and solve problems.
Yeah, we're here to help.
together.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a tradition where where a lot of people will put the booth that they're building onto their avatar and then wear it in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's always super fun.
that's from Japanese. That's event invented by Japanese side by Roreru.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is super fun to have a.
It started as an official event.
Yep, it is super fun. So we made it with a half hour to go. How do you guys feel? Anybody out here? Any of you guys? Anybody out there? And the 60 or so of you out here, we are taking questions to the audience the whole time, but everybody's shy. Feel free to come in here. We answer all the chat's questions. You got to get inside my cone. So my cone ends right about where the slide
in
in
our
that button
bubble.
is. You got to get in the bubble so I can hear you. Come on up here.
In the bubble.
You have a
so we
question
can
for me.
hear your
You guys
words.
understand how to submit a VKet? Do you understand? You know what to do now.
Some of them may have to sleep on and come by tomorrow. If they're
Yeah.
questions,
Hey, we'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're doing it again. I'll probably stream it too, to be honest.
And then the day after, and also the day after.
And the day after, and the day
Every
after.
day.
Every day VKet. 10 minutes
you'll
adventure, in
think
and out.
about Something that was said, and then you're like, you know what? I have questions about that, and then come by the next day and ask that question.
Yep.
Make sure you write it down so you don't forget.
Once again, thank you to
Yes,
everybody on
yes,
Global
please
Team
write
for
it
helping
down.
us put together this presentation so fast, as well as all of the announcements that we needed to put out to make this happen, as well as listening to me ramble and dealing with all of this stuff and having the stream going as well today. We still have lots and lots to do.
And chat, thank you for all your questions too. You
Yeah,
guys
those
asked
were
some really,
great.
really good questions that were helpful to
they're very great
everyone.
questions.
Really unique questions. Yes, this
Yeah.
is the first time that we are directly appealing to people who are in or not yet in VRChat's creator economy. If you have a product that you want to sell in VRChat, please check it out, because I have it on good authority of all my friends who are in creator economy that creator economy definitely gets more sales because of the direct nature than listing on your other e-commerce sites. It's also much easier. You can just click in there and go and have an avatar. So it works. It works.
I mean, I will as a victim to these practices. I'm just kidding. I go into VKet, and every time I'm done with a specific world, I have tabs and tabs and tabs of different things that I want to buy from booth, and it's just it's a very good way to advertise.
Been on a VKet World Top and not bought something.
Oh, there
for
you go.
someone in this group.
So what you're
so
saying
real.
is if somebody was
That's so real.
was in VKet and there was a buy button right there and you could instantly wear it, would you
Yeah.
click it? Probably. That's
Yes,
dangerous.
100%.
That is so dangerous.
100%.
VCAT is
Without
what
a-
I
no
consider
question.
like the period where I'm allowed to be financially irresponsible.
Hide your wallet.
Yes.
No, we appreciate it. You know what? And that's all.
We enable them when we do our exhibitor hops.
Yeah,
'cause
for
we can
real.
allow those creators
For
to
real.
explain the purpose of what they're selling. So now they're like pitching themselves to sell what they're promoting.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. If you're a Western
Absolutely.
exhibitor, if you
There
found
was a
this, like let us like highlight you. What's the question?
So yeah. So some people were asking me, do they have to sell something to actually be a part of
No, of course
VKets
not.
and stuff? Like when
No.
they're applying.
That's a good question.
No. If you're just a group, say you've got like a group and you want to promote, you can also just do that. You don't have to sell something to be in VKet. You can be in an events group, you can be a dance group. VKet's also
VTubers,
for that.
DJs.
Yep.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
artists,
just streamers. You don't have to
3D
be a
modeler,
VTuber.
YouTuber,
Yeah.
content creator, anything.
Yeah.
I want to show off this
You
crowd
get-
here for you guys. just
Yeah.
just a little bit
If you
here.
have something you
Just
want to
start my group.
show to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I
if you have
recall,
something you want to
one
show to
year-
someone else, for sure.
I
You
think it was
technically buy
2023.
space on VKet, and you can technically
Yeah.
place anything. You get fragment of the
Yeah.
world, and you can place anything. It can be anything as long as it's
It follows TOS.
VRChat tools and VKet.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a lot easier to
Like,
submit
what
than you
I
might think.
am.
Even if nobody gonna question you if it's like incomplete booth or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't need to worry what it is. Yeah.
A lot of first timers
I
have
think
done their
one
stuff
year-
through VKet, you know?
I don't remember if it was 23 or 24, but I think there was a booth that was basically a project from like a group of students learning 3D.
Yep, absolutely.
recall.
Yeah, we've done that a few
Yeah.
times. We see that a few times. We had oh gosh, so many like that. We had who do we have? We actually had a university, like a university for people who were disabled on the job and had to like retrain into doing 3D in
I remember that.
VKet 4, VKet 5 in Tokyo,
Oh.
and that was at a corporate exhibitor booth. But we've had other student bodies and universities come in and have booths at VKet before as well. Yeah, like you know, the funny thing is, VKet also is an excellent place if you need to build a portfolio for a 3D modeling class, like you're saying, like Maya or Blender or character design or traditional animation or anything like that. You definitely can use VKet as something that's like, hey, I did this, right? Like I did this as part of like a school art project. If you need to do 3D art as a project for school, VKet is an excellent way, like an absolutely excellent way to do that, right? Highly, highly recommend. It is so good for that. Yeah, if you're looking to build a VTuber career, the best way to get yourself in front of 1.3 million people is through VKet. Every one of the VKet worlds gets anywhere between 30,000 and 90,000 visitors, and that's in 2 weeks. It's one of the very, very few VRChat worlds that's guaranteed to succeed. So if you've built worlds in VRChat before and you've had a hard time getting people to join them or even know about them, this is the hack. Right? This is how you do it. This is what this VKet is really designed to showcase these sorts of things that people don't know about. And pretty much every large avatar that you see here in VRChat, every popular avatar, they're a VKet exhibitor. So like all the top avatars on Booth and Jinxie, almost all of them, especially the ones on Booth these days, are all VKet exhibitors. So, or they were at one time. Almost all of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even this one, technically.
Yeah.
You can watch my interview with Ponke, who created it now.
Yeah, the Wormy Sound. Yeah.
Wow.
Skulls, you're wearing a bunch of actually.
I'm pretty sure I
well,
got
the
this
two of you.
outfit from
Yeah,
virtual market.
100%.
Let's see here. What's the virtual? What's an avatar that I bought this past virtual market? Ah, yes, this one.
Oh yeah, that one is awesome. I love this
the-
avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, this artist does really great work. They're actually releasing a new one soon as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so we have 30 minutes. You guys satisfied? Have I answered all your questions? We can do one world. We got time for one world. We got time for one world
We
today.
will be hopping today.
We will hop today.
Think of your questions.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Come
so
back
many
to us
awesome
tomorrow.
worlds.
Once
Once again, thank you to Reika and Haya for being here today, helping out with the chat as well. Shadow River once again for this world. We're gonna hop to a world, do a world hop, and then we're gonna take a group photo with everybody and say goodbye for today. While I'm doing that, I would like you guys to help find a creator that we could raid that could use a boost like the kind that they would get through VKet.
I'm gonna stay on.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna send it to
Yesterday
you.
is the 26th anniversary of Dreamcast, so I'm gonna be hopping around some Sonic Adventure
yes.
style.
Oh my God.
For making me feel
How
old.
could I
I feel old too.
We all feel
Really?
old today.
forget? Even now, it's still.
Yeah, ready to
Oh
feel
my
old?
God. Yeah, I get you. I love some nostalgia bait. All right,
Plus, we're pushing for a partner. I'm so close.
You're gonna get it.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Remember to sign up for VKet.
Yeah, please sign up.
Oh,
VKet.com.
Sign up for VKet.
So we're gonna show. So this is a good excuse to World Hop is to show you guys what you can do with a booth. A lot of people had questions about things like udon behaviors and animations and how much stuff you can pack into a booth. Going through VKet is an excellent way to show that off. I want to do. Let's see. Why don't we do?
Probably just a very nice window shopping experience, even if you don't exhibit or buy anything.
Well, yeah, okay. So you know what? Speaking of window shopping,
there.
that's perfect. Let's do Alter Vista Peak Passion Midnight. Sound good?
I love Alta Vista.
We're going to the mall.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. We're going to the mall.
We're going to the mall.
And there's a runway.
There is a runway.
Oh my god.
Fashion show time.
I'm so excited.
You know, I'm gonna split
Fashion
this crowd
show.
right in front of it. It's gonna be right behind you guys. Hey, that is a portal. Let's go.
Oh, there's the portal.
Now, the only downside to these worlds, friends, is that there was more of you in the progress world than there was slots in this world. So maybe we'll jump back afterwards for the group photo, okay? Should have done one in the other world. I feel bad now. I jumped early. But we're here. So it is what it is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Cheers.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that are coming up while we're here, while we're waiting for everybody to load in. So what you see here is the icon submission for community groups. You're going to see these all over worlds in 2025 winter. So if you just and in summer. So if you come to any of the 2025 summer worlds, you can find them by typing VKet 2025. But these logos here are going to have a submission period for them as well. Studio Penrose, you may know from Our Precious Autumn and other things that they've done, and other groups are in here as well. So you're going to see this stuff around as well as posters, and we're going to talk about those as we go through. All right. I turned some world music back on. I'm feeling very quiet.
We're at the mall.
We are at the mall.
I love this
Unfortunately, we probably left about 13 people behind. So I feel bad about that, but it looks like you're all here. So at least most of you anyway. So let's go check it out. This is a VKet world. If you're here for the first time, this is a VKet world. This is what they look like, and we're going to shove through and see some of the things you can build. So what you got here, of course, is from 2025 summer, which was just 4 short months ago. Can you believe how many days there is till VKet? It's on December 6th. How many days is that? It's less than 87, I think. If you are interested in submitting as a community, this is the community booth. This happens to be like where they show up in here. And this is, again, your double wide community booth, right? So full-size booth for a community, specifically for it. Now, these guys are pretty interesting. They actually do ASMR. And they're a club that does ASMR. And they have all these different like ASMR tools that are in here, but you'll notice it's a double-sized booth. Double tall, double everything. So it's pretty great. But yes, this is an example of a community booth.
I like your hat.
Let me switch my anchor back to default.
I wonder how you
Can I move?
finally I
How
can.
would that even be
get
possible?
Let's
back
go
to
show
world
you some
music.
posters as well. These are coming up too. You may notice that we have our VKet vending machines and the immersive store here as well. But yeah.
Ayumi. That one has a soda can, but Ayumi has a bottle in
There you go. All right, let's keep going. Hello, come with us. We're gonna quickly run through the world here. Up we go. So each one of these is an individual submission. Once again, thank you, Shadow River, for the kind comment in the chat. We will notify you. Don't be afraid. You don't have to remember everything you heard. We're gonna do 3 more of these sessions. But this is the kind of booth that you can make, whether you're whether you're an avatar creator or if you, or if you have items. This is a full-size booth, or what they call, what we call a standard booth, and this is what those look like. You can also sell outfits for popular avatars.
Yes. Yes. This is where you will definitely find me shopping.
Yep.
I buy so many outfits during VKet.
This booth happens to be a really good example since we got so many questions about Avatar Marketplace. A very industrious member of the Avatar Marketplace, Ryujin, actually set up...
Jin is amazing.
Ryujin set up this is the only place you can see it. Now, do you see why I picked this world? I want to show you guys. So, in Utopia, you will have buttons that work like Ryujin's buttons here. So come up here. Come check it out, guys. It's awesome. Click one of these and watch what happens. What happens when you click that button?
The screen popped up for me, Loon.
Yes, inside VRChat, right? Where you can purchase it right here inside VRChat. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's a time saver, dude. Let's go. Very nice.
So the booths inside Utopia, there is definitely a benefit.
They're watching.
Yeah, they're watching up there. There is definitely a benefit to having creator economy access. So think about signing up for creator economy. Think about signing up for Utopia. You will get a boosted submission chance to be part of VKet if you are. As we are greatly encouraging you to participate in VRChat's creator economy. They are, of course, the venue for VKet. So this event and this platform wouldn't be possible without it. So so consider it. But yes, this script was actually written by Ryujin and one other themselves to do this because we had the capability of doing that at this VKet, but there wasn't enough people in the creator economy. So we want to encourage you, join creator economy, come join Utopia, and be in a mall like this one.
Hi.
Yeah. Should be fun. Of course, you also don't have to have an avatar. It can also be something like this. This is an udon gimmick, and they're showcasing an udon gimmick with a video player that lets you pick videos. This is something that can also be a booth as well, right? Very nice. There's also a really cool feature in here where you can take a picture of yourself.
I love the picture feature.
Me too.
Many of these saved from playing around with my friends.
Yep.
I love seeing.
So this booth, I would bet, was made with Boothmaker, for example. This is a good example of a booth that was probably made with Boothmaker, with VKet Boothmaker.
What permissions on here?
Yep. You can kind of tell, right? It's got the video player, it's got the record player from Music VKet. All of this is it screams VKet Boothmaker. So you can build an excellent booth with just that as well.
Outfits.
We talked about your item submissions. These are what those look like in here. So each one of these is a standard item submission. You'll see they have a little pedestal. It's a little area in between. It's a 1x1 by 2. But yeah. Shadow River, of course, if you guys are paying attention in the chat, he's giving base details and responding to people in there with additional information. There is a lot of technical stuff on the website, but don't flip out. It's all real easy, so you'll have a lot of chances.
Rules that Shadow River posted are pinned at the top of chat too, so you guys can check those out there.
There you go. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that.
Yo, Skulls.
Of course.
How's the jacket?
You look.
Oh, wait, did you have the ASMR? Oh yeah, okay. Listen to this.
Oh my god,
behind you.
Oh wow. Amazing.
Yeah, you look great. Is this a portable booth? I like the whole
yes, it is. So this booth was made by Esper Cyan or Hyaku no Hito.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, so this has become a bit of a meme at our VKet World Hops. We have a few fans who will pull this booth out because the booth is they've actually made their booth the avatar so that you can pick up essentially, right? There you go. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's coming
That's
out.
great.
Now, one other thing that Esper Cyan tends to do with their booth is add on the side posters of their friends as well, and we highly recommend you do that as well. Share the love. If you get into VKet, bring your friends.
We were talking about
Did
Yeah.
you show them this feature?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, look at that fashionable front right there.
So in the Altar Vista, we
Yeah,
may bring.
work
You're
it,
gonna find
honey.
stuff like this in every one of our VKet world. The whole idea is to give you something interesting to do and to keep people interested in this.
Here,
But
I'll
yeah,
take one with you, Madam Anna.
so we have all kinds of. Oh, Madam Hannah,
so
hello.
cute, Madam
Good
Hannah.
to see you.
I got us.
We also stuck our immersive
Great.
store in here. It's pretty good.
Oh, Keith, I love the effect that you have on your hair.
There we go. Don't you dare.
Thank you. This is actually the hat that I use. It's
So yeah, lots of fun gimmicks to do. Get it, Kermit? Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, Shadow River has a really good point there. You can upload your booth over and over again. Sometimes having a deadline and to build a booth like this, sometimes having that deadline and having that pressure of working on VKet is a great way to motivate you to get finished or to try something new that you've never done before or to get a little better at Unity. You can submit as much as you'd like. And again, if you have additional questions like this, if this chat or this session wasn't good enough for you, tomorrow we'll be here again doing this. Right? More booths like this one.
Cool.
This booth is just photos, but it doesn't have. You don't have to necessarily have an avatar, right? You can be this.
Yeah, you can be like, I like taking photos. Look how cool
Or
this is.
I'm selling
look,
avatars. I
sell
just
this
want to have a
stuff
bunch of
on
images.
Booth.
Exactly, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't. You don't have to have a full avatar in here. The buy button is still there. All of this stuff. This is a texture set. These guys make textures. There you go.
And by the way, there's no mess on this one.
Yeah.
Just textures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's very simple move.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's still impactful, right? You don't need to have anything crazy. T-shirts. In Enviable's avatars.
They got the soup T-shirt.
Soup.
That's great.
Yeah, this is English exhibitor, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know them actually.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Son of
like,
my friends.
whatever your skill set is, you know. You can have a really
This has,
complicated
like, a
booth.
cyber-
Yeah, people were talking about animations, that sort of stuff. You can put animations on the booth if you want. You can go ham, or you can do something simple, right? It doesn't have to be crazy.
Well, this is really cool. It's animated. I love the bunny.
Can't tell, is this an item booth or is this a normal booth?
This is a normal exhibitor booth. They just have a bunch of
I
stuff.
said it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah. But this is one exhibitor or one circle of exhibitors.
Yeah, at one point when I was here, I did notice there were a lot of empty booths, so...
Oh my
I
god.
assume either A, or just empty, or...
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Playing my game.
Did you guys see Solaria here? Did you guys see Solaria here? Hash just recently released a version 2 face tracking for this one. highly recommend.
Oh, are you cleaning it, Akko?
What is this thing?
It is a Mikan, little tangerine. Outfits, right? Swimsuits, boots.
Not quite
More outfits.
I love the amount of this year.
You could
there
sell
was,
Pocky.
So much more male avatars and male outfits. It was amazing.
Yep, things have changed. Things have changed.
Loving it.
Crazy outfits.
I actually got one of my new outfits from this VketChan.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad.
Yeah, I can show you when we get to it.
Oh, one other thing that we added this VKet is the ability to promote booths using the creator economy as well. So if you have a few extra bucks left over, you can show off your favorite booth. Shoes. More outfits. I'm going to go a little faster this. We only got a little bit of time. This is it? This is the one? You bought it from here?
This is it.
That's awesome.
That's actually a really good suit, actually. That is
It is so fancy.
It is super nice.
Okay, hold on.
Yo, I might need to keep that one in the back of my head.
I just have to change
Jesus.
my avatar.
That's a
show
good,
you.
good suit. Oh, I'm lagging.
Yeah. Love to see it.
I'm lagging.
Some
so
great-
hard right now.
some great
I'm
stuff
trying
in
to
here.
pull it out.
Yeah,
This
same.
area is really good.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
I love this little animation.
Loading.
I believe does the animation work because I'm close to booth or just looping? Probably just looping. It's nice though. There's some great booths in here. We're going a little fast this time because we're going to get to the end for that group photo. We might actually just grab everybody and go back to the How's Your Progress world because I think there's more than 40 of us here.
There is currently 36.
Okay, maybe not. I did get that great panning shot of everybody too. So I'll have to clip it and pull that in. More booths. I love this one.
Oh, you gotta check the world that this avatar creator has. Like, it's aesthetic as heck.
Really?
It's like that.
It's like some kind of like
Oh.
techno, but
This
also
was that
like
outfit.
realistic, similar to this.
So
book.
nice.
We
Really?
added sparkles to it, but this was the outfit. I
Man, that's
love
awesome.
this dude. It was so cute.
That is
Such
so
a
cool.
cute
I definitely have to check this out. I gotta keep that in mind. I didn't realize they had a world for all their stuff. It's one way to promote it. You can promote worlds in VRChat. Oh, look at that.
But this is interesting. It's only face tracking.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, it's a face tracking add-on. Oh, there you go. Unified expressions. I'm using VRC. I'm using VRC face tracking right now.
Pokemon avatars.
Who do you see on
That's
that
super cool.
poster from this?
I need to pay for someone to work on the face tracking.
Ayumi?
Diamond.
Ayumi in the metaverse, always. No matter where she is, she's still here with us. Shoes.
Beautiful.
I love this. Boutique Subaru. Boutique 3 stars. What?
Hi.
Is that sort of comfortable, quick here?
Yo, look at that drip.
Look at that drip.
It's pretty cozy.
Halloween earrings, and just in time for Halloween too.
Nice. Do not enter. You're not the boss of me.
Halloween.
Don't mind if I do.
Just in time for Halloween.
Wait, is there a game in here? Is this Cube mining diamonds? What is going on here? Wait, what?
Apparently this is an idle game that's coming soon or something.
Oh, wow.
RNG game.
In mid-August. So it's probably out by now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Only
Very
way to
cool.
find out.
Very cool. So you can fit in if you can fit an entire idler game into a hidden section of the booth that shrinks you down and puts you into a game, you can definitely fit the stuff that you want to show off inside VKet inside of a booth. If they can do that, you can do it too. Don't worry, it is 100% possible.
Look at this amazing booth.
Hi everyone, welcome to my booth.
It looks
Hi,
like you can
I'm part of the booth.
right now.
Animations on and everything.
Our booth now.
It's our booth now. It is the community's booth. This is a pretty one. Look at this avatar. I haven't seen this one before. Gorgeous.
That one time there was someone in the
Yeah, I love the creator is just like a little. They're just wearing a little trash can. Or there's like they're literally a trash bag. I love it. That's awesome.
It's just a trash bag.
Just a trash bag. It's a museum of immersivism. If Miss Gilroy is watching here today, we had her in her booth talking about immersivism. Go to immersivism.com. She coined a term. She has a group. See, you can have a group, even if you're not even if you're not the community. You can be. There's a group link. It's right there.
Yeah, people can click that and go straight to your group.
Yeah.
Check it out. Enjoy.
Mason Nyabosi.
This one was pretty cool.
One of these days I'll make a group. Maybe two.
Ooh, count me in, quick hand.
There are some very low
make
polygon
a
pigeons.
title, be making music.
Yep.
Pigeons. Wow. You're back.
And the way they design this makes it
We're almost done.
much more spacey.
In general, these worlds are really cozy. You know, speaking of cozy, I want this for reasons. I want this couch for reasons.
IRL or VR?
Both. Why not both?
I was waiting for a yes.
These are cute, man.
I like this one.
Japanese practice. Okimio. Ako nu. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, Duck, no.
No, it's a chicken.
Hold on,
Because
I gotta get you ready for a shot.
Niwatori. Is this literally a shovel? You too can have a booth with your shovel. I love that it's just a shovel. No, I love that it also has these little. Look at this. Hockey Scoopy. That's such a good idea.
What does it do?
Remember VRChat was like, show us your packaged avatars? This person should have submitted your non-AI generated packaged avatars. It's perfect.
Oh my, I need
That's
these
so
boots
funny.
in my life.
For real or virtually?
Oh my god.
don't say
these
that.
shoes
Don't
are
say that.
insane.
Don't say that. You know.
I think this is a hit.
It's too late for me.
VR pixel camera. You know? It's a camera shot. It's got some items. If you're selling cameras. Look at these watches. Super pretty. It doesn't have to be avatars, y'all. It can be worlds. It can be accessories.
Yeah.
It can be a
Perfect for
community.
me.
There's a
Yeah, I
test
love
avatar over here if you
accessories.
want to try
Honestly,
it.
like, those always make me super happy. Like finding accessories and stuff I can throw on my avatar.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, look at that.
Sorry, yes, can I help you?
The guide station
Yes,
for the
I need
Alter
to-
Vista.
Yes, I need to figure out exactly where to go for.
Buy me some candy.
Karen's special
Yay.
poster. We're gonna be doing that soon. Rita's got one in here too. Forjadores has one in here. You too can have a poster in here. Is that Madame Kana? Damn. What a great shot. The outfit reminds me of what was it? The picture that broke the internet.
It would be a mall with Sonic in it. For some reason.
Almost done. Oh, these are cute. You're pretty cute.
Oh, thanks.
These are nice though. Shifter, I'm surprised you're not like. I'm surprised you're not losing your stuff about these avatars.
I need to find that one booth.
The outfits are lovely. I love the cloth.
You remember that? You remember that one?
Yeah,
I assume you'll be the one pulling names out of the hat.
No, I didn't even get in for summer.
We try.
I didn't even have a booth in summer.
There is
so.
no nepotism in VK. We also try to submit,
None.
and we never get in. We've only gotten in a few times. 6 years of trying, you know.
Yeah.
That means submit early. Do your best. You too can get in. You know, you do have a pretty good chance. Additional items, outfits. I mean, I guess it's an outfit. But does it qualify, guys? I don't know. Does it qualify? Is it an outfit? If it's $5 of fabric, does it count as an outfit? This one is cute. Adorable ice cream. What? I'm glad my daughter went to bed, because if she saw this avatar, she'd be immediately slamming the table with the credit card. Like
What?
Yeah, this one is
Are you
great.
conspiring
Oh,
against
she is
me?
awake. She is awake. Oh no, she isn't.
that's
Okay,
so
good. She's not awake.
wrong.
No, nope. She's not awake. She's gone. Hiding. I'm running away from that avatar. She would definitely slam it on the table.
This picture.
Oh, that's a nice little umbrella. 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 Ah, I can't even pick it up. Oh, I can.
These are cute.
Pretty surprisingly fitting for a frog.
Ella.
That's so cute. Make the flowers purple like nice. Like the dead.
Got a real Crows Rally area here. Check out all these cool posters you guys made. All right, that's it. We're here.
Yes.
We're doing a photo. Shoot on here, right in here. We should do it. Which way? Which way? This way?
Photo ended up like right in the middle, and it was
With all the posters?
Yeah, we should do it. VketChat photo.
really lucky.
We're gonna do it right here.
Be careful.
Really? Alright, I'm gonna set you
What's
guys
up?
right here, chat, okay? I'm gonna put you guys. Wait, where am I?
Are we doing on the runway?
Move further up.
Taking a photo.
Okay,
Wait, where are we gathering?
Right here.
Probably on stage.
Yeah, on the stage or over here.
Okay.
Problem with the lighting?
Stairs?
Yeah,
Are you gonna be fine at the celebration?
It's like
Shorter people in the front.
transparency of
Yeah, it is a little laggy here. If you guys are having trouble, we can redo it, but we don't have everybody here. If you're not in the chat, slay.
Interesting.
Wait, where we
Slay.
the other way. Oh, this one. Oh wait, very. Oh, the other
I
way.
love runways.
This way, camera's over here.
Where are we facing?
There we go. There's my VketChan avatar.
We're facing this way. This way.
This way.
This way.
I'm coming.
All right.
There we go. This is a good spot.
Hey, if you're not in the photo, I'm gonna take a clip of the crowd shot from all 50 for the 60 of you that were in the world earlier as well. Thank you for attending our how to exhibit day at the VKet World Hop. Once again, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you Hayachikaze, Spades, Ray, and all members of the global team and Hickey themselves for making this possible. And Ray, Reka, and everyone else who's here today. I'm a little scatterbrained because it's been a long day. So again, thanks everyone for being part of this and building us out. And doing translation. VKet 2025 winter is coming, and if you want to learn more, we're going to do this again tomorrow, right? Tomorrow.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Yeah. Tomorrow, 1/2 hour later, so at 9 p.m. Eastern Time or 8 a.m. Japan time, if you're over there at 6 p.m. Pacific time. There you go. If you want to come learn a little bit more and talk with us off stream, and have a little more casual heart to heart about VKet and doing it, I hope to see lots and lots of submissions today. If you submitted the VKet, please let us know, and let us know what you think. Tell us on social media that you submitted the VKet. If you took photos here today, or if you took a cool photo at VKet, please use VKet Photo. If you like our streams, please subscribe and please follow us on Twitch. Consider sharing the stream with other people and getting it around so that more people can see it. We know we have, as far as smaller channels go, we have a fairly large number of consistent viewers every single week, but I'd like to be able to do this a little bit more. So please let us know if you enjoy the stream, if it's important to you, and please share it with other people so that they get to see it. We know each and every one of you, if you all told 5 other people that you might know would want to exhibit at VKet, we'd have a lot of exhibitors. Of course, we've traditionally had a ton of Japanese exhibitors and a lot of Western visitors. Let's make it equal and see how many folks that we can get from the global community in VRChat. We know there's a lot of you, and we'd love to be able to highlight you just like we do here. So yeah, once again, thank you so much everyone for being here. And yeah, more Japan, more all that stuff, come participate in some of it. So you have a lot of Google Forms to check out. You have a lot of social media to check out. Thank you, Haya, for getting all those posts out this week. And you'll find all of the things that you can submit to right now on all of our social media. Once again, we are on X, we are on Blue Sky, we are on Twitter, and we are, I guess X is Twitter. We're on Threads is what I meant to say, because we're also on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Reddit. You're going to find us literally everywhere. Bird site. Bird site. Bird site.
Bird.
Yeah, bird site.
What is Twitter?
And once again, if you're not a member of our group, VketGT2224.
Twitter.godzayanorded. That's a major throwback.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I have a curse word. Zwitter.
Zwitter? Yeah, Zwitter? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of them.
Applications close in 4 days.
Yep. Yeah, so if you guys are following Skull Station, once again, Kudo, go check out Kudo's event this weekend. Having a big fat event.
Yeah.
Tell us about your event again real quick.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, come to the... I gotta get the sticker.
Oh, no.
Oh, I have it. But, yeah, come to the global cyberpunk DJ party. A lot of familiar names.
Maple Tree.
With Maple Tree, yeah. Join Maple Tree. It's on my. I'm representing it, so there's that. It is Maple. Was it 0.3722?
Man, I'm never gonna get used to saying the dots.
Join it.
Right?
It's this Saturday.
Yeah, right there. There you go.
I know. It's like 37.
Yeah, Maple 3722.
There's the sticker. I put it down.
Yeah.
This Saturday. It's gonna be up real late. Make sure you do your applications before you show up, because you're gonna be too busy having fun
Are you going to have
So
one of those
don't
door
forget.
people that are going to ask you if they're over 18, but also did you
Yeah,
submit
you know
to
what?
VKet before you get in?
Nah.
Yeah, you know, it's not a bad idea. We're gonna start doing that. Every person coming through, you gotta show your registration.
You got to show your VKet registration before you get in.
You're gonna have a vibe check guy on the
Oh no.
Yeah, there is a ton of good point, Haya. There's a ton of information on VKet's Twitch panel down below. I like to call it the doobly doo. It's down there. You can find things down below with all the information and the links. But the easiest place to go, it's vket.com, vket.com, or you can find us on Twitter and everywhere else that you might want to use social media, right? Or not. Because we know a lot of you aren't using social media today. Okay, I'm gonna raid Skulls. Keto, thanks for streaming together with me today. Skulls, thanks for streaming together with me today. If you guys,
Thank you for rating me, Keto.
and if
Thank you.
If you guys have events that you want to share, birthdays, other wonderful things like that, please spade and neuter your pets, and we'll see you next week. You guys are hilarious. I love it.
Let's go.
Game as fast as
We're still gonna raid, guys. Hold on, I just gotta figure it out.
Wait,